Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. Glad you could be here. Hope everyone's doing all right. It's been a bit of a busy morning for me, but it's been good. Busy but good. Got to deal with all sorts of fun DMV stuff, and DLD stuff, which is just so great. Absolutely love the DMV. Happiest place on earth. Disney could learn a thing or two. There's nothing quite like that sterilized, lifeless, soul-sucking experience as the DMV. It's great. Okay, well, we are going to jump straight into it because we've got a lot to take care of today. Just make sure I've got my music right. Okay, all right, shuffling. Got a whole bunch of different tracks in a folder and I just play them all, but I want to make sure it shuffles so it's not playing the same thing. You know, right now it's playing some Age of Empires 2 music, but it's always fun to mix it up with the Diablo music and the other stuff I have in there. I can't remember what they all are. Some Lord of the Rings in there I know as well. Right. So, this morning, first thing we're going to be working on, since yesterday we got the quest, the spell system working. So if we come over here, we buy some dice, just really quick recap. So let's buy some dice, we're going to come over here to the spell book. You've got your spells. It shows the title of the spell. Right now they're just very generic, basic elements, so Pyro, Geo, Necro, and Hydro. Might swap out Necro at some point with maybe like Air, do Arrow. Kind of works with Purple. I was trying to think of what would work with Purple. But anyway, and then these dice are the foundational dice. You cannot move these. Those are set in stone, but you can upgrade them. So you can increase your damage with that spell. But then you can also add into these spells to upgrade your spells to new spells. So just upgrading this spell right here, this dice right here, will not actually change the name of the spell. Maybe eventually we'll do something like that, like once you reach level, I don't know, 5 or 10, 15, 20, it upgrades the potency of the spell name, just to make it sound more exciting. We'll see, maybe. But then you can also mix and match, so you can get a Pyro and Necro spell, so it would be something to do with fire and necromancy, or Pyro and Geo, so something with fire and earth. We'd kind of talked about yesterday, so originally when we were talking about this, we were kind of thinking, like, if you were to do something like Pyro and Geo, it'd be something like Flaming Boulder, or something would be the name of the spell. Then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I think it makes more sense to actually take, like, literal combined elements and make those the spells. So Pyro and Geo would be something like lava, right? And then if you were to add Hydro, it'd be something like, I don't know, flowing lava or something like that. So the first two elements would actually combine into like an actual element. And then the third one would kind of add to that. So yeah, for example, you know, Hydro and Geo would become something like Vine or something. You know, you add water to earth and you get some type of plant. So yeah, so Vine or something like that. And if you were to add Necro, it'd be Poison Vine. So those are the thoughts. But so we got the spell book finally working. Fantastic. So happy about that. And you can like leave and come back and it's all there and yada yada yada. It's upgrading your damage. Happy day. Fantastic stuff. So the next thing we need to get fix and get right is the quest book. So the quest book, we've gotten it to a pretty good point, but it's not quite fully functional. So as of right now, if I hide my camera, I think, okay, yeah, all right. Yeti is still there, so you can still hear me. I know the last time I switched off my camera and you weren't able to hear me, and I didn't realize it until like 20 minutes in, and I'd just been talking to myself. So anyway, so you've got the quests, you can accept them. So you can accept that one, and that one, and that one. As you can see, it adds them to your bottom right section, so gain XP, disarm traps, slay monsters, all that fun stuff. which is great. That's fantastic. If we were to come over here to the shop, if we did F9 and we scroll down here to, I think it's like 9 something. Yes, quest current. So if we increase this to 100, we increase that to 2, increase that to 20. There we go. We've completed all of our quests. They're all done. So if we come back over here to the quests, they're all still ongoing for some reason. Crap. Okay, well. Gotta figure that out. Crap, why is that? All right, I'm just gonna add a thing really quick. Let's close that. Let's add, we got bug. Finishing, whoop. There we go, finishing quests. Button stays ongoing. I thought that we had that fixed. I don't know. Like that was 100% working previously. Like absolutely 100%. So like if we accept this one, we go to shop, we come down here to 900. That's 100. So if we set that up to 100. Quests. Yeah, claim. What the crap? Okay. So what if we accept this one? Ongoing. Okay, yes. Come back out here. Gain 150 XP. Let's put that up to 150. Quests. Okay. Very strange, very strange. Okay. Well, we are going to figure that out. We're going to find out what's going on there. Because that one's working. That one's fine. And then if we accept all these guys, I'm going to try one thing really quick. So if we go quest, we accept. We come over here to the shop. I'm going to hide myself again so you can see. And then we come down here, go all the way down to the 900s. Nope, it's the room traps. There we go. Okay, so current is 2. Current and current. Quests. Okay. I don't think it's necessarily a bug. I think it's just unfinished. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. So I think once we finish it, all of that will be working. Because I think I've only set it up in such a way that if this quest is in this spot, if this quest, the top quest, wow, there we go. If this quest is in this spot, then it works. But if this quest is in any of the other spots, it doesn't work, but we've set it up so that we can make it work. So let's do that. Let's get the quest system working. So what do we got? So in the safe room, over here, this is when you click the quest button. Okay, yes, so it's only checking here. So new release, this checks the quests. So quest book 1 assigned to equals 1. Yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of different variables that we're working with, which is necessary. Because basically the way it's working is, if we come over here to Photoshop, we are finally done with this, so we can go into the center section, into POV, turn off spellbook, where we can show quests. Yes, okay. So, right now, the way it is, you've got 5 different quests, but then you've got 3 quests that you can actually accept and be tracking at once. So the way it's working is you have quest 1, quest 2, quest 3, so on and so forth, and then quest 1 will be given, if you click accept, it will be given an ID of either 1, 2, or 3. So it knows where it is in your accepted quests. So when you accept the quest, let's come over here, I think, so dice move, animations, naming spells, quests. Okay, so this is the quest button itself. So quest 2, okay. So this right here, all of this, quest 1, okay, yes, so all of this is just relating to quest 1, and there are 5 different quest buttons. Okay, so basically, when you click it, so this is completing the quest. That's everything it does when you complete the quest. Okay. Quest 1 is ongoing, but if it's not, then where are we for actually accepting the quest? Okay. So if quest 1 is not ongoing, so if you have not accepted the quest, then here's what it does. It basically just checks to see, is quest 1 goal at 0? If it is, then it is setting quest 1 goal to the quest book 1 goal. It's setting quest 1 to ongoing, and it's setting quest 1 assigned to 1. This is where it's telling it, okay, you are in tracking quests space 1. But if quest 1 goal isn't at 0, which means there is a goal, so you already have a quest there, then it goes to the second one. Does all that same stuff, and then sets it to 2. And if that is also already full, then it sets it to 3. Well, checks 3, and if 3 is empty, does all that stuff, assigns it to 3. And then if you have already accepted 3 quests, you can't accept any more, and so it just won't do anything like that. So, when we check to see, so over here, when you click the quest menu button, it's checking the quests. So if quest 1 assigned to is 1, then it checks to see if quest 1 current is equal to quest 1 goal. If it is, then it turns on quest 1 complete and turns off quest 1 ongoing. So what that means is we come in here, copy this. If quest 1 assigned to is 2, then it checks. So that's 914. Let's come down up here, 914. So then quest 2 current is equal to quest 2 goal. Then that means it's complete. So then quest 1 complete, quest 1 ongoing is off. And then if it is assigned to 3, then check and see if quest 3 current is greater than or equal to quest 3 goal, then turn on quest 1 complete, turn off quest 1 ongoing. Okay, so that should fix that. So we should be able to now, we hide my camera, come to the quests, and if we accept, this one, the top one, and this one, we go to shop, scroll all the way down here to 900. And then if we say we're finished on this one, we are finished on this one, and we are finished on this one, we should be able to accept or complete quest 1. Even though it's here, we're able to claim it. There we go. Crap. Why does it do both? Alright, let's figure that out. Should be alright. Quest button. Well. Actually, yes. So 51. What is switch 51? 51. It's 1, quest 2, quest 3. And then 46. Well, these are relating to... Those are relating to the quest book, not the quest tracker. So why did it do that? Quest book 1 assigned to is equal to 1. No, it's not in here. It's not in here. That is the actual clicking of... That's the actual checking if they're done. What we need to do is this guy right here. Scroll down. So this is the complete. Yes. Okay. So if quest book 1 assigned to is equal to 1. Loki, good afternoon. Welcome. Glad you could be here. We're just working on the quest system, getting it all working. We found not necessarily a bug, but it was an unfinished part of the quest system, and now it's kind of turned into a bug. So, okay, so when you release, if quest reward 1 is greater than 0, which means there's a reward, and if quest 1 complete is on, set currency plus quest 1 reward. Quest 1, quest complete. Nickname to quest 1. to 0. Nickname of quest 1 to nothing. Okay. And then set quests reward 1. So that's 1111. What is 1111? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. League of Lego Boy 99. Welcome to the stream. First time chatter. What about after you finish the code, you delete the code? So we wouldn't want to do that because basically these quests are going to be infinite, essentially. So every time you accept a quest, so we've got our database up here. And so right now, this right here are the quests we have. They're all very generic. 11/11/11 of Skyrim's release date. Absolutely it was. That will live in my mind forever. That was like the most genius marketing they could have ever done, because I will never, ever forget that. If I ever get dementia and I forget everything else, I forget my name, I forget my birthday, I bet you could still ask me, when did Skyrim release? And I could tell you it was 11/11/11. After you finish the quest, it deletes the code. So with the code, so you've got the quests, right? And so this is just the database of quests. So we couldn't necessarily delete that. And then after this, so when you click, so right here, say from quests, wait, quest 2, whoops, scroll down too far. So this starting right here. So complete quest 1. So we need to be able to recycle this code every time you finish a quest, because the way that it works, here, I can show you really quick. So the way that it works, if I hide my camera, go into the quest book. So this is your list of quests that you can accept. So if we accept this guy, it switches to ongoing and it puts the tracked quest down here. So if we leave, come over here, come down to the variable to 900 and over here. So the goal is 50. So if we set the goal, the current to the goal, so 50/50, there we go. We've gained 50 out of 50. Come back to the quests. You can now claim it. So if you click claim, it says quest complete, and then it pulls in a new one. So we need to recycle the code, so we can't necessarily delete it, unfortunately. I do like where your mind is going, though, because we do want to just be able to kind of skip over it, right? So yeah, absolutely fantastic idea. I do like that. But because it's going to pull another quest and give you another option to select something from that top spot. So it's going to give you an option to pull again from a new quest that it randomly pulls from the database and puts it in here. Then, yeah, so we still need to have all of this stuff functional, unfortunately. Loki says, I was showing off my quest system today and realized something I fixed was never committed to GitHub. So the build I have in my micro PC is missing a fix to the quest system. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. That's like the worst part about dealing with code in the cloud, is if you forget to push your code to the cloud. Yeah, absolutely. That is awful. I used to carry around, I just had like a USB stick that I kept all of my stuff on, and I would try to just like back stuff up to the USB stick so that if I was ever going out and about, I would have it. And the amount of times that I accidentally forgot to upload the latest version of my flash drive, it's terrible. So then I started working off of a flash drive, and it was a very cheap flash drive, and it died once, and I lost my whole project, and it was terrible. So I don't do that anymore. Well, I do, but I back it up before. So, League of Lego Boy 99 says, so my idea was stupid. Absolutely not. There is no such thing as a stupid idea. It was a great idea because on the surface, we're running into the issue of when you're trying to loop this code, it does run into issues. So the idea of deleting the code 100% is a valid way to go. So yeah, there's no such thing as a stupid idea. Do not ever think that. There is such thing as an idea that needs a little bit more work, but never a stupid idea. So, and I do appreciate the thought and the idea, because we essentially are kind of going to delete the code. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that in just a second. So Jesse over on YouTube says, yeah, you only have to have a flash drive die once before you stop trusting them. Yep. And I thought I was going to be fine because I had a super nice, it was a Samsung flash drive. So I was like, it's a well-known brand. It's going to be fantastic. Now, to be fair, it did work really great for about a year and a half. Like, I didn't have any problems with it. And then just out of nowhere, like, it didn't get wet. It was fine. Like, I kept it in my bag. My bag was already, like, basically always with me, or like somewhere nice. I had it in like this little case to keep it from like bouncing around and getting dust in it. And yeah, it just randomly was like, nope, I'm done. So, also meeting over, headphones in. Good to hear you again. Hope the meeting went well. I have to do something similar. Instead of deleting the code, make a new file and start over from scratch, but have the old file around if I need to look something up. Actually about to do that with the core of my current game. Yeah, absolutely. There's always, League of Lego Boy. There's always, I'm trying to think of the best way to word this. If you ever have an idea of what you want to do or how to do something, it's never a bad idea to consider it, to even implement it. And there's always going to be some, even if it doesn't work, there's always going to be some nugget of either experience or something that can lead into a new, better idea in whatever your idea is. So don't ever feel like you shouldn't think or suggest something just because it might be a bad idea or if it doesn't work. That is totally fine, because there's always going to be experience or potentially a different idea that's going to branch from that. So don't ever feel like you can't suggest or do something, even if it doesn't work in the end. Okay, yes, so this is the quest complete button. So right now it's currently doing, so it changes the quest name back to blank. Quest reward 1 sets it to 0 and sets the goal to 0. And then it's setting quest book 1 assigned to, no, it's saying if quest book 1 assigned to is 1, then set quest 1 current to 0, quest 1 goal. I think we maybe need to have a branch. We need to put these in an else handler. They kind of are their own else if statements. But there we go. Never mind. We don't need to have those in their own else handlers. I was like, maybe the way the RPG Maker is doing it is just a little bit weird. Nope. For some reason, even though we have these if statements, so if you're assigned to 1, set 1 current and 1 goal to 0. If you're assigned to 2, set 2 and 2 current to 0. And if you're 3, do that. And then for some reason, at the very bottom, after my if statements, I then say, set quest 1 current to 0 and quest 1 goal to 0. I don't know why I had it like that. So, League of Lego Boy, technically, you were correct. I needed to delete some code because I already had it up here. I didn't need it again, so code deleted. Now that should actually fix it. That should actually fix it. Now let's close the camera, come over here to my quests. Just to test it, we're going to accept quest number 2 as quest number 1, and quest number 1 into quest number 2. I need to get better names for these because it's very confusing. But anyway, so yes, so this one is this one is this one. Okay, so shop, come down here, all the way down to 914. I'm going to say quest 2 current, set this to 75. Okay, so that's good. Come over here to quests, and if we claim, there we go. Gets rid of it from number 2, gives you a new quest. Come out here. I think this is actually still broken. Let's do quest 1 current, set that to 30. Over here to quests. Okay, yes, so this is the part that's not actually working yet. But we're gonna get it working. We're gonna get it working. It's gonna be fantastic. So all we need to do to get it working is over here, when you click on the, that's the shop button, when you hit the quest button, so that's right here. So this is checking the quests. So this is just saying if quest book 1, so 1121 is this guy. So quest book 1, quest book 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we just need to copy this stuff. You're assigned to 1. Okay, yes. Actually, I don't think we need these nested either. So we should be able to cut that. Wait. Oh, right. Okay, we do need those nested. We do need those nested. So if you're assigned to 1, you're doing this. You're assigned to 2, doing this. No, we do not need those. We do not need those nested. Turn off the else handlers for those. Oh my goodness. Turn off those else handlers. Put that there. Then we are going to cut you. Turn off else there. Place you. Okay, so you're just saying if quest book 1 is assigned to 1, quest book 1 is assigned to 2, quest book 1 is assigned to 3. Okay, so check quests. We're going to add a new comment. This is going to be check quest book 1. That's right. That's how I was going to try and differentiate. Was going to be quest book. So the quest book is the 5, and then quests is your actually 3 quests. So quest book 1 is that through that. Paste that there. And this is checking quest book 2. So 1121. So if quest book 2 is assigned to 1, that means it's in your first quest slot. Then check. So 914. Yes, that is correct. So quest 1 current is greater than or equal to quest 1 goal. Then turn on, so 51. It's going to be 52. Turn off, 46 is 47. Okay. If quest book 2, so 1122, is assigned to 2. And if quest 2 current is greater than quest 2 goal, then turn on quest 2 complete, turn off quest 2 ongoing. Finally, if quest 2 is assigned to 3, then quest 3 current, quest 3 goal, turn on quest 2 complete, turn off quest 2 ongoing. Okay, that should allow us to be able to accept and finish quest 2. Come over here to the quest, we accept you and you, go to the shop, come down here to 914. Doop-doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo. 914. For some reason I was going to 1111 again. So you're 50, you're 40. Oop. Here we go, both should be done. Go to the quests, they are both good to go. Complete. Claim. Ooh. Forgot about that. There's kind of a wait time, so you can't just like go through and like quickly go. Yeah. We're going to figure that out. That means you can now complete those. Come down here. Let's grab you to you. Paste you. You are quest book 3. So quest 3 assigned to is 1. Turn on quest 3 complete. Turn off quest 3 ongoing. I also realize I should be able to just copy those. Do that. And then it's just quest 3 assigned to is 2, and quest 3 assigned to is 3. That is much faster. Okay. Quest book 4. That's my problem. My keyboard's like freaking a foot further forward on my desk than usual. Alright, so then quest 4 assigned to. I had to push that out of the way because I was eating my breakfast a little bit late this morning. And I forgot to pull it back closer to me. So I've been hitting a bunch of buttons because it's further away than I'm used to. Okay, so quest 4 assigned to, quest 4 assigned to, and quest 4 assigned to. And last but not least, quest 5. Quest 5 assigned to, turn on, quest 5 complete, turn off, quest 5 ongoing. Copy those, paste, and paste. Quest 5 assigned, quest book 5 assigned to, quest book 5 assigned to. Okay, now we should be able to complete all the quests. So if we hide the camera again, we come over here to quests, and we accept. Go to the shop, come down here to 914. current, the goal, and the goal does all match up. So there we go. Green, green, green. Go to the quests. They are all green. We should be able to do claim, claim, claim. Fantastic. Yes, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right. Gain 150 XP from combat. That is not correct. We can fix that though. Okay, so bug, finishing quest button stays ongoing. So we fix that. That's good to go. Throw that down in the bug section. Make quest progression work. We're still going to be working on that because we need to make that work. But we've got a new bug. This is quest book 5 is pulling from random quests. We do not want to do that. We do not want it doing that. And the reason why is we come over here to, yes, we got the skills, right? So 1 through 200 are the random quests, right? So anything that we have in this part of the database are going to be the random quests. And then everything down here are the sequential quests. So reach player level 2, increase fire spell to level 2, increase spirit spell to level 2, water, poison, all that fun stuff. So these are going to go sequentially. So we need to fix that. So Loki, sorry, I realized I went off on a tangent of my own after you had mentioned. So are you going to be working on your game then today, because even without the bug fix, or are you going to have to wait until you get home? Okay, so it's down, it's in this one. Yes, so it's quest 5. Ongoing. Complete quest. There we go. Okay, so this is the script that's pulling a random number. So it's basically saying set value of 1130. What variable is 1130? 1130. Quest book slot 5 random. We don't want that. We're going to call it sequential. So set value of 1130 to math floor, random, math, in variables 4 plus 1. We do not want that. So we're going to set it to... We're going to need... Okay, here's what we're going to need to do. Let's come in here to the JavaScript. Plugins, Yami skip title. So this is... we'll download it later. So this is where it's pulling random variables. Okay, so we already did this. Perfect. So I already knew what I needed to do. So this is setting the game variables 1130, which is questbook 5 sequential, and it's setting it to 201. So all we need to do then is over here in this script, we do not want to set random. Let's get rid of all of that. So basically all it's doing is set game variables value 1130 to be game variables dot value 1130. We need this in parentheses though. 1130 plus 1. So basically, this should be setting the variable 1130, which should already be 201. It should then set it to 201 plus 1. So it's kind of how you have to do it in JavaScript / RPG Maker. So it's a little wonky, but gets the job done. I think. I hope. Okay. Now I think that should be it. And then we need to set a new reward. Because this is setting it to 0. Which is what we want. Like, we do want it to go to 0. But then we need to set everything again. Right? Because this is setting 1130 to 1130 plus 1. So it's 201, and then it's going to set it to 202. So this would be setting Game Actor 116's name to 202.name. Yes, 202.description, 202.speed, 202.mp cost. Gotta walk the dog. Be back in a bit. Good luck. Good luck with walking the dog. Hopefully it's not too cold outside for you. Spoiler alert, it's pretty cold outside, so just good luck. Okay, actually, it says the speed and the MP cost. Where are we setting? Oh, no, because yeah, 1115, 0, 1120, 0. And this is setting 1115 and 1120 to those. Okay, all right, we're good. We're good. I was so confused there for a second. I thought I had messed up something very badly, but no, we are good. I am still setting the goal, the reward, and the goal properly. Perfect. Okay, so with that, it should now go sequential instead of random. So we'll go over here to the quest. Let's switch over to the main no camera. We're going to accept this guy, so reach player level 2. Let's go to the shop. F9. Let's come down here to 914. Dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. 914. The current and the goal. So the goal is number 2. There we go. Level up. 2 out of 2. Go to quests. Claim. Quest complete. Increase fire spell to level 2. Perfect. Yes. So that is going sequentially. So we should be able to accept that. Fire level 0 out of 2. Come over here, and we go doopa-doopa-doo, set you to 2. There we go, it's complete. Go to quests. Awesome, we claim that. Quest complete, and it should be increase spirit spell to level 2. Okay, perfect. That is working. That is what we want. Okay, so sequential is working. So quest 5 is pulling from random quests. That is now sequential. Fantastic. Now, for the big one. The big one is making it so it actually lets you complete quests in the dungeon, the tomb, the wherever you are. So, with that, let's do this. Well, how the crap am I going to track these? So we could have types. Because basically the issue is we have a whole bunch of different types of quests, right? So if you go to the quest book, you've got explore rooms, kill monsters, explore rooms, explore rooms. Okay, that randomization was a lot of explore rooms. So gain XP, kill monsters, explore rooms. Okay, there's at least a slightly better example of what we've got. So yes, so you've got gaining XP, you've got killing monsters, and you've got exploring rooms. So I have to know a way for us to be able to actually be tracking those quests. Because I don't want it adding to variables if you're not actively pursuing that quest, right? Like, I don't want you just in the dungeon killing random monsters, and then you come and, you know, if you've gained, like, let's say you've killed 10 monsters already in the tomb, and then you accept this quest, I don't want it to then be like, oh, 10 out of 10, you're good to go. Like, you know, it should be as soon as you click accept, then it starts tracking what you're doing. So, we need some type of ID to know. But how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? This is where, like I was saying, we could have some kind of ID, right? So if you are, well, okay, this just hit me. We will, on the sequential quests, be doing based on, if you've already done it before, right? Because it's reach player level 2, reach fire spell level 2, reach spirit spell level 2, so on and so forth. And so if you haven't accepted reach player level 2 and you're now level 3, it's not like it's going to be like, well, you can't do this quest anymore. You can go in, accept it, complete it, accept it, complete it until you get all the way through. Those ones are going to be more of like an achievement type thing, right? So just playing the game will get you those quests. So here's what I'm thinking. If we have some kind of ID, right? So this goes up to 100, right? Yes. So if we have some type of ID where if we're up here, right? So let's say slay monsters in tomb is ID number 1. So all of these quests would have an ID of 1. So when you kill a monster, it will basically check and be like, okay, does quest number 1 have this specific ID? Which is like, if ID is 1. If yes, then add to that quest. If not, then don't. That might actually be a really good way to do it, because that means we could also potentially do something where it's randomly pulling from quests, and it's going to say, oh, do you already have a quest with ID number 1, which is slaying monsters? Well, then do not pick another slaying monsters quest. That might actually be a really great way to do that. All right, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to use the TP cost as the quest ID, I suppose. So, TP cost is going to be quest ID. Yes. We will probably need to make some kind of spot somewhere to remind myself what is what. But for now, I'll just be able to copy that, actually. So I'm putting this in the notes. I guess I don't need this in all of the notes for all the quests, but we're going to do it anyway. I just like to remind myself what is what, so when I'm changing things, I can just remember and be like, oh, yep, that's that. All right, so TP quest 1. So ID number 1 for now is slaying monsters. Then TP cost 2 is exploring rooms. 3 is gaining experience. And 4 is disarming traps. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's focus specifically on the slaying of monsters. How are we going to do that? We need to come in here to the dungeon. I like how I still have it called the test dungeon, because this was literally just going to be me experimenting with seeing if I could even make the dungeon, and then I was going to make an actual dungeon, but no, this is just still the test dungeon. Okay. So drawing, so that's dice move. Where is card draw? Player damage, spawn/move, dungeon fog, POV transition, spawn monsters, monster animation, level up, input/buttons. There we go, card draws. Start, bust, level up, monster animation. Okay, there we go. Dead monster. Okay, so this is the monster actually dying. So this adds to the player's experience with the monster experience. Yes, so right here. So let's add a comment. Add to slay monster quests. And I'm getting so many texts this morning. It's a good time. So what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need a conditional branch. Basically, we need to say if We actually need some code. We need to come over here to the safe room. We need to grab some code. Right here? Nope. Quest. That's checking the quest book. No, it's quests. There we go. So we need this guy. We need this guy. So then test dungeon over here in monster animation. This page right here. So add to slay monster quests. So basically we just need to say variable. We need to check and see if... Okay, we also need to change one more thing. Sorry, I just realized this. So we need to go to the safe room, quests. It needs to be when you accept the quests, right? So this is just when you go into there. Okay, yes, this is actually accepting the quest. So when you accept it, no, we need the actual accepting. Yes, so you shop button quests. So this is checking the quests. Leave button. Thought. I guess this is actually, so quest 1 button. Okay. So that's complete. If it's not complete, ongoing. Okay, so this is actually setting this information. Perfect. So if quest 1 goal is equal to 0. So this is setting quest book 1 to equal 1. So we're then going to say, so we need to set an actual ID, right? So we're not remembering 1116, right? So 1116 is quest book 1 goal. Quest book 1 assigned to, I think that might actually stay the same. It's equal to, no, because that's just quest book 1 assigned to 3. So let's do, Jesse, welcome back. Hopefully the dog walking went well. We're trying to figure out the best way for assigning a quest ID. It's not going well so far. So I think here's what we need to do. Let's just come in here to test play. And I'm going to say this. If we, let's do this. Let's turn off the camera. Come in here to quests. Let's just say we accept quest book 4. So gain 100 XP from comments. We accept that. There we go. Let's see what variables we've got to work with. Okay, so quest book slot sequential 201. Quest book slot for random is 11. Okay, so 11. And I think if we come over here, 11 would be this. Gain 100 XP from combat. Which is 11. Gain 100 XP from combat. Okay, so I think we can use quest book slot for random. No. No, we cannot. No. The reason why we can't is because we need to get the ID of whether you're quest 1, 2, or 3. And then once we get that ID of whether you're quest 1, 2, or 3, then we need to check. Oh man, this is... Once we get it working, it shouldn't be that bad. I think up here in 914. Yeah, so that's just quest 1 current, quest 1 goal. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. Wait. No. No. Actually, that should be right. Are you kidding me? Okay, I don't know if you noticed what I just saw. So you know how every single time we need to get to the bottom, all the way down to the variables, I've just had to scroll? And even scrolling I thought was a new thing, because up until now, I've just sat here and held down the down button to get all the way to the bottom. I don't know if this is a new thing they just added, but if you're all the way at the bottom and you press down, it goes to the top. And if you're all the way on the top, it goes to the bottom. I know for a fact I've tried that before and that hasn't worked. Well, that's fun. Okay, so, yes, so here's what we need to do. Okay, so quest book slot for random is 11, which is what we need to use that because we are referencing, if I close that, we are referencing spell or quest 11, which will then have the ID of 3. So what we need to do then is we need to come in here and we're going to say some new variables at the very bottom. This is quest accepted ID. Quest accepted 1 ID. Quest accepted 2 ID and quest accepted 3 ID. So what we need to do is when you accept the quest, so that's completing the quest. Okay. Quest 1 ongoing. All right. So here, this is where it is actually setting nickname set 915 to 1116. So in here, yes. Okay. So we need to say game variables dot set value okay. So how are we going to do this? So we need to get the ID of variable 1129. So we need to get this number. Okay, what is happening here? There we go. Okay, so we need to get... So we're setting the value of... What was it? 1132. Yes, so set 1132... Ooh, 1132 to... we need this stuff. Nope. This stuff. We need the data, skills, not speed, but we need that stuff. So set it to data, skills, game variables. What was it? 1129. It's not the speed. It is TP cost. That's what it was. TP cost. There we go. Ooh, I don't know what that's going to look like, actually. MP cost. Okay, so it's probably just TP cost. So we're setting the variable 1132, which is the quest 1 accepted ID, to data skills. This should be 11 TP cost. Yes. Okay, let's save that. Let's come over here. We're going to refresh this. So, if all goes well, we should be able to come over here to the quests. And if we accept slay 5 monsters in the tomb. So slaying 5 monsters in the tomb should be an ID of 1. So if we accept that, and then come in here, quest accepted ID 3. Slay 5 monsters in the tomb. Slay 5 monsters in the tomb is the first one, which should be a 1. Okay, let's try this again. Quests. Slay 5 monsters in the tomb. Okay. But again, you're gonna say you're a... Okay, now you're a 2. Alright, what is happening? What is happening? Why are you a 2? What, like, what? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Quest book 4, random in a 6. Oh, okay. Yes, so quest book slot 1, random, is 1. Oh, wait. I know. Okay. All right. So come down here. You're setting it to 1132, but you are quest 1, which should be... What are you? 1132 to 1129. So you should be 1126. I'm an idiot. Okay. That should fix that. So let's come in here. Let's full screen that. Let's refresh that. Quests. Slay 5 monsters in the tomb. That's actually kind of making me worried that it's the same thing every single time. Okay. It just happened to pick the same quest 3 times in a row. Fun times. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay. Disarm traps. So disarming traps should be ID number 4. So if we accept this, come over here. Quest accepted ID is 4. Okay, perfect. If we refresh this, quest explore 50 rooms in the tomb. Exploring rooms is an ID of 2. So if we accept that, wow. Explore 50 rooms, 30 rooms. And this is why the IDs are going to be very important, because when it's picking random quests for us to accept, we don't want to have it just explore a whole bunch of rooms. That's all you're going to be doing. So, yes, so if we accept this, it should be an ID of 2. Come over here. It is. Fantastic. So that is working. Phew. Okay, so we have our IDs. So ID 1, ID 2, ID 3, ID 4. So, slaying monsters as an ID of 1. So then we come over here and we say monster animation. This is when it's dying. So basically it's just going to say if game variables dot value of, so this needs to check all 3. Yes, all 3 of these. So 1132. So check to see if 1132. So actually, we don't even need this then. We don't need that. So all we're doing is just checking if 1132 is equal to, if you're slaying a monster, it's an ID of 1. So 1. Yes. Yeah, we can actually even just change that to just be this. You're 1132 and you're equal to 1. Then we're just going to say control variables, add 1 to, come up here to 914, the quest 1 current. Add 1 to it. Then we're going to say yeah, and then if 1133 is equal to 1, then add in 914, nope, 917, 916, add 1, and then last, if 3, quest 3 ID is equal to that, we're going to set 918 to 1. Add 1. Okay, I think that should be it. So, let's do this. It's going to take a little bit of testing. So we're just going to do a little bit of this. Let's come in here and do some testing. It's going to be a little boring, I know, because we're just going to be playing through the dungeon. But we'll see what happens. So, 59. I am not going all the way to room 59. Not going all the way to room 59. 30. That's better. Out of my way, slime. I'm on my way to room 30. 18, 24, 30. There we go. All right, let's activate that. There's a safe room. Perfect. Let's go over there. Go to our quests. And we're going to accept. Please tell me there's not even a freaking kill monsters quest. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Oh, here's what we can do. We'll just accept, and go to the shop, and then come down here to 914. 914, set that to 2. Set that to 10. Come in here and accept them. Slay 20 monsters in the tomb, slay 5 monsters in the tomb. Okay, there we go. Let's accept the 5 monsters. There we go. And then if we go to the shop, I mean, we might as well, right? Might as well level up our spells, make it so we can do more damage. Ooh, why? Why would it set those to 0? There should be... Okay, there's a weird bug. I don't know what's going on there. Well, we'll figure that out later. Yeah, let's leave. We're back here. Slay 5 monsters. Okay. I'm gonna hide myself so you can actually see. Slay 5 monsters, right there. Okay, so then if we come over here, we pick you up. Alright. So, when we kill this guy, which should happen basically 1 or 2 hits, because my attack should be pretty crazy now. Crap. Why did that not work? Let's go to the bottom. Quest accepted, 1 ID of 4. What? Why are you a 4? What is happening? Why didn't that work? Okay. Let's come back over here. We'll, yeah, let's go to the safe room. You were working. What? It was working, right? Quests. Explore 40, combat. Quests. Okay, so like gain 50 XP from combat. Accept. Now gaining XP was an ID of 3. So if we do this, quest accepted, 1 ID equals 3. Okay, so if we leave, and come in here, you're still a 3. Okay. 10 traps. Yeah, because I only made it. Well, that should still work though. Because if you accept this, it's not going to set anything here, right? But then if you accept this one, it should set... Alright, something is extremely broken. What is happening? Over here, quests. If you accept a quest. Oh, I haven't freaking... Oh my gosh. I mean, I know that I was trying to test the code, but I should probably add it to the other slots too. So 1132 should be 1133. Right? 1132 should be 1133. Yes. So 1133. Then you should be 1134. Okay. Okay. Save. Let's give that a test. Knock, knock. Wow, you're down here early. Oh, that's true. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Yeah, is that fire? That is fire, huh? Are you being good?
Another fire?
Yeah, is that the fire?
Another fire?
Another one fire? Yeah, there's fires all over the place, huh? There's one in the middle of the screen, there's one on the OBS, there's more on the chats and the streams. There's so many fires, huh? And the green screen behind us, yeah. I mean, don't give away our secrets. Oh, is that my water? Yep, you want me to drink some water? Okay. Ooh. Oh, you want to close it? Did you want to close it? Hey, night-night, have fun. Oh, yep, I'll drink some more water, I promise. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, Jesse says hi. Jesse, on YouTube. Okay, so we're coming here to the quests. We should be able to accept this guy. Boy, 30 rooms in the 2. We accept that. Come over here. You should be a 2. Absolutely is. Fantastic. So let's try this again. I think that might have been the issue, is that I didn't make it so you could accept them different places. I think. Let's give it a try. 36, you are in room 18. Not too bad. Now let's just get away from this guy. We can also test out the skipping the dex save throw, which I am so glad we got working. Makes it a lot faster, just skip past battles. Was it 18? 17, 18? I think it was 18. I think. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Teleport. Of course, there's no safe room. Let's go F9. So we've got... sounding like the 600s, right? 700s, 800s? Room decor, room trap, puzzle, layout. Okay, so section 1. So section 2, node 3 will set you to a 4. So if we do that, we should be able to come here, go to the safe room. And then for some reason, it seems like the spell book is broken. Which I don't know why. Because right now, it is spell slot damage. Yeah, 1111. Then if we go here, spell book, still 1111. It's just not showing anything. And I don't know why. We'll figure that out later. Yeah, because then it all updates like that. Very, very odd. I don't get why. Anyway, we'll figure that out later. For now, it's the quests. So, gain 150 experience, traps, gain, okay. So if we accept you, F9, come down to the bottom, you should be a 3, which gaining XP is ID of 3. Okay, perfect. Okay, so if we come ahead of the shop, go here, and then we scroll up to 914, set you to 150. Go to the quests, accept, or finish. Disarming traps, okay, let's accept that one. And we'll set you to 5. All we need to do is get slaying monsters. Okay, there we go. Slay 15 monsters in the 2. So, right now it should be at a 0. It's still at a 4. That should be fine. So if we accept it, it should become a 1, which it is. Okay, it's a 1. So then if we leave, you're still a 1. Okay, so if we find a monster, and if we kill it, you should go up to a 1 out of 15. There we go. Okay, it is working. Oh, there we go. I have slain 1 out of 15 monsters. Fantastic. Okay. Perfect. Great. Whew. There we go. Now the only other thing. So I'm trying to think of potential for the quests, right? So we have the generic slay monsters, right? Slay 5 monsters, slay 10 monsters, slay 15. But what if we were to eventually have quests like slay, I don't know, like slay skeletons, slay 15 skeletons in the 2, slay slimes and things like that. So it's not just generic monsters. I still feel like 100 should be fine because that maxes out at 100. TP gain is also 100. That's just 9. And then you got success rate. So yeah, TP cost is like the only other one that we could also go up to 100. I think that should be fine, because I don't think we're going to really have many more types of monsters then yeah, I think we should be fine. So we would basically be limited to 100 types of quests, which I think should be all right. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, never mind. I was worried about something that I don't need to be worried about. We should be all right. Okay, so that is technically working. So basically we need to come over here and we need to copy this code, this guy right here, into these other sections. So that's quest 1. This is quest 2. The quests aren't contained to a single level, right? Like you take the quests and it sticks with you between floors until you finish it. Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how many floors you go to. You don't have to finish it in a single floor. So there will be some larger ones that just because of RNG, sometimes you'll be able to get it done really quickly and other times not so much. Yeah, so the quest will be with you until you finish it. Which means we may need to make a way for you to abandon quests. Like if you accept a quest and you're just not liking it and it's terrible, I may come up with a way to abandon. Maybe. Okay, yeah, X skeletons instead of X monsters makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And that's when we start fleshing things out and getting more specific with quests. We could have things more like, instead of, because right now we have, I was going to close this, but we're in a spot here and I'm not going to. So right now with the monsters, we only have 4, right? We've got the slimes. But eventually we will have more than just slimes. And so, yeah, so eventually it could be, instead of just, slay 5 monsters, it could be slay 5 undead monsters. Slay, slimes, slay skeletons, slay, I don't know, goblins, things like that. So, eventually, once we get more specific with the quest, that's kind of how I was thinking we could maybe do that. So it doesn't just feel like such a generic slay X amount of any monster. Yeah, I think that might be what we do eventually. Yeah. Okay. So then we just need to come in here and we'll just add this code, but it's not 1132 anymore. So 1132 is specific to that one. So it's 1133. Let's change that to 1133. And then 1126 I think needs to change as well. 1126 is quest 1. Yes. Okay. So yeah, so these just increment up. 1126 is 1127. I am now just realizing I did that wrong. So on the quest 1, because it is not. Oh wait, no, I did do it right. So it's 1132, 1133, 1134. Yes, that is how we need to do it. I thought I hadn't incremented that, but we have. So yes, so it's 1133. Nope. So I did do it wrong on this first one. So it is 1132 with 1127. It's also, just for proper JavaScript sake, we're going to add the little, whatever that thing's called at the end. 1133. 1134. All right. Come down here into this guy. Say 1132 for 1128. Copy that. 1133. 1134. Yeah. Quest 4 is 1132 at 1129. Right? 1129? Yes, quest 4. 1129. 2. 33 and 34. And the sequential one's going to be different. Yeah, so this one's going to be different because Quest 5 is sequential. And we don't want to use up the ID numbers because we only have 100 of them. We don't want to use up the ID numbers going with this one. But with this one specifically, what we can go with is we can say, we can judge it, we can go based off of the actual skill number that it's on, right? Because in the very beginning, if we come back over here to the JavaScript, so you can see in the very beginning of the game, it sets the variable 1130 to a value of 201, which puts it at this guy right here. So reach player level 2. So what we can do is how are we going to do that? Because right here is where we check to see if the quests have been completed. Right? So quest book 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I guess technically, I don't know how we're going to do the sequential quests. It's going to be very different. But it should be alright. I think it should be alright. Check quest book 5. Quest book 5 is assigned to 1. And check if quest 1 current is equal to quest 1 goal. So I think what we need to do... No, that's the XP. So XP is a random quest. Yeah, so this is specific to player level, spell level, and whatever else we decide to make sequential. Should be okay. For now, let's just come in here. We're going to finish up the rest of this stuff. So basically the idea, you got slay monsters, and you got explore rooms, which is ID number 2. Come over here to the test dungeon, and we pull up this guy. So right here, this should be all we need. Copy that. I think we want to go into the fog script. I think. Yes. Because this is exploring X amount of rooms, not necessarily just moving to X amount of rooms. Yes. Are there any variables? Let's check the variables really quick. Backpack slots, dice, loading, card values, player XP, player HP, saving throws, monsters, fog, current room, room 1 layout, room 1 monster, items. So we have the room layouts, but I don't think those change at all because I'm setting the layouts. Yeah, I'm setting the layouts and they're not going to change based on when you enter the room. So I think we might be able to use the room fog. So you've got spell, get the spells. There was where the monsters were. Room decorations, those aren't going to change. Level up, quest, room traps, puzzle pieces, layout and the sections. That's the level select screen. Those are the card suits. Backpack slots, shop slots, quests. So I think the only thing that might be changing is the fog. So come over here. You've got fog 1 through 20. And that's because the fog works a little weird. It's a little bizarre the way the fog works. But I had to do it this way to make it so that I could actually have enough pictures to show everything. So, come over here to the... Oh my gosh, come on, Photoshop. We go over here to the right section, and we turn off quests. No, inventory. There we go. Map. Okay, so, as you can see here with the map, there's a lot of rooms. There are 60 potential rooms per floor, right? And so the way that the fog works is it has a fog layer piece that is 3 rooms wide. That basically just works as a cover. It just covers these up. Just think of it as like if this was drawn on a whiteboard, you would then put up like, you'd hang up like a piece of paper that covers 3 rooms at once. And then the way that it determines what fog to get rid of, the way it does that is over here in Dungeon Fog. It shows all the pictures here. That's fogs all the way around. Fog 0 is blanket fog, right? And then as you go throughout, so if you're in player location 1, if fog 1 is 0, then it sets fog 1 to equal 1, which then shows a different picture. If fog 1 is equal to 2, it sets it to something else. If fog is yada yada yada. So I think, well, that's not going to work. So it's not necessarily checking to see if you've explored the room or not. It's literally just saying, you know, set it to this picture. If it's this, if it's something else, change the variable, set it to that. If this other variable, set it to that. So that's not going to work. We could... Do we have anything in movement, maybe? If we don't have a good way of being like, yes, this room has been explored, or this room hasn't been explored, we may just get rid of these quests. I don't think it'll be worth trying to implement a whole new system of tracking what rooms you've explored. I also don't know how great of a quest that really is, right? It's like, oh, explore rooms. Okay, so if current room, monster, break loop, failed deck save, player location, stop decor animations, turn off spawn monster, saving throw dice is 0, player location, move direction, turn on transition, else player Y plus 4, player Y minus 4. Okay, so that is basically the little animation of you like running into a wall, basically. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but there is like a little animation when you bump into a wall, just to kind of show you there's a wall here. You can't go there. Okay, if you press left, it does all that same stuff. Yeah, so there is not a good way to explore the rooms. Yeah. I think we might just get rid of this specific kind of quest. Because as much as I feel like it would be it'd be an okay quest. It would like encourage exploration, right? But I don't think there's really a reason. There's not a reason to go through all of the absolute nightmarish headache it would take to make it so you could explore rooms. If the dungeon fog worked slightly differently, right? If I was able to have more image layers, more than just 100, then I could maybe do something different, because I could just be like, hey, have you explored this room? Great. Don't show the fog. If you have, show the fog. But the way I'm having to do it, which is combining 3 rooms into 1 for the fog, and then having all these branching else handlers, yeah. I just don't think I can do that. So if the fog is equal to 0, and set it to fog 1. And then fog 1, come over here. So go to images, pictures, fog. Where is it? Fog. There we go. So fog of war 0 is everything. Fog of war 1 is left, center, right, both left, opposing, right. And then nothing. Sets it to 1. Actually, so if you're equal to 0, set it to 1. If fog 1 is 0, set it to 1. And then if fog 1 is 1, set it to 4. Fog 1 is equal to 4, set it to 7. If fog 1 is equal to 7, oh, well, actually, we might be able to make that work. Maybe. It's gonna, yeah, let's try it. So, right here, we're gonna say, oh, that is so very much. Let's do it as a script call, just to keep it very basic. So, script. No, we're going to copy this one, just so I can remember how I was doing it. So we basically need to take, this and turn it into a basic script call. So, fog of war. Here we go. Paste you in there. So, 1132. So over here, script 1132. So, if game variables dot value of 1132 is equal to what is the ID for exploring rooms? 2. Oops. Oh, there we go. So, if you are equal to 2, then we're going to say game variables dot set value to set value of 914 to game variables dot value 914 plus 1. Put that in its own parenthesis. There already is, okay. I think that should be all we need. So if game variables value, so 132. So if your first quest you've accepted has a ID of 2, which should be the explore rooms, then we're going to set variable 914, so that's this part of the code, 914 to equal 914 plus 1. So basically, set 914 plus 1. I think that should be all we need. Yeah. So then we should be able to take that, paste that there, and then say if 1133 is equal to 2, then set 14, 15, 16 to 16 plus 1. And then, if 1134 is equal to 2, then set 16, 17, 18 to 9, 18 plus 1. Okay, I think that should be what we need. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah. Let me delete those. So let's just, for now, player location 1, player location 2. We will probably shorten these once we know if this is actually going to work. So let's just do the first 4, or first 6 player locations. So 6. Okay. So, as long as that is all correct, let's do some testing. That will potentially break something, but we're going to fix it. So, let's go to, room 5. Okay, easy enough. Crap. Alright, test dungeon. What did I do? Dungeon fog. Got the closing parentheses there, which I think also means now we've got open. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, all right. That is right. So I just forgot to put the closing there. All right, well. Let's go through and delete them all and then paste all the new ones. How did I miss that? Crazy if statements. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a little tedious once, if this works, because then we literally just have to like paste this everywhere. Like across so many pages. That should be fine. Okay, let's see if that is working. Confirm. All right, now, just watch, it's gonna give me terrible RNG. 10, okay, we're good. Okay, well that didn't break, so we're good there. Actually, we can just test it here. So my explored rooms should be equal to 1 now. So it's gonna be 9, 14. Current 0. Yes, that makes sense. We're just going to do it like this just so we can test it properly. Okay, safe room. We're not going to go into the spell book because for some reason that is broken. I need to figure out that bug. If we go to the quests and we do explore 30 rooms in the tomb, so if we accept that, we should set that. So 0 out of 30. And then if we leave... So it's not going to explore one if we go up. So it's only the first 6. So over, and then if we go down, that should go up by 1. Please go up by 1. Yes, 1. Okay. Okay. So then, if we go over 1 more, it should go up to 2. Yeah. And then moment of truth, if we come back over here, still equal to 2. 3, 4. I know you can't really see it. Look at that. It's going up. 4. If we go over 1 more, it should go up to a 5. Hey. But then if we go like this, it shouldn't add to that because we've already explored these rooms. All right. There we go. Fantastic. That is working. Okay. So then for the fun, tedious part is just literally copying this code and pasting it 60 times. Well, at this point, it's 54 more times. But here's what we're going to do, just because since we know it's working, and it's going to look really bad, but I'm basically just going to be putting all of this code on one line just so that it's a single line of code. I know it's dumb, but it is what it is. So let's just go through and delete all of these. Delete, delete, delete. It's not necessarily that it's a bad thing to have those 3 lines, but it just takes up more room in my event page. So, but yeah, so I know I said that I have to paste it 54 more times. That is not the case, because each player location needs this 4 times. So it's 60 times 4. It's a lot of times. It's a lot of times. But that means we can now have the quests to explore rooms, and we'll explore the rooms. It'll be a good time. So we'll now need to just make sure that when we are going through and creating quests, we will need to make sure that we are keeping in mind how are we going to create those quests. Because right now, I've just kind of created random ones, and I know they'll all be doable. Just the question, how doable will they be, is the real question. So, let's keep coming down here. Okay, there we go. There's page 1. Save that. Because then, we've got page 2. Oh boy. That's alright, we're already at 19, so happy day. All be good. At least it's a simple process. It's pretty hard to mess up. If I had to go in here and change variables of every single one of these, then we would be screwed. Okay, no, we're fine. Ooh. I just about had a heart attack there. I was like, hold up. We need to add some type of condition to where if you have 2 of the same quests, it's not adding to both of them. And I had a heart attack, so I was like, I now need to go through, delete all of that stuff that I just copied and pasted, edit it, test it, make sure it's working, and then go back through and paste them all again. That is not the case. Yeah, that is not the case, because since we have the IDs, we can now not have repeat quests. So we can just say, hey, when you're picking random quests, if you are picking a quest that has a similar ID to another quest that has already spawned, do not spawn that kind of quest. So you can only have one type of a certain quest. So if the type is, explore X amount of rooms, you can't have 2 of those. You can only have 1. So we are going to add a safeguard so that you don't need to have that kind of condition in here. We'll just take care of it at the get-go, and it'll be fine. On the bright side, though, we are almost there. All right, this one's much shorter, because we're already at 55. And there we go. Whew, okay. Fantastic. So, you can now, if you slay monsters, it will add to that. And if you explore rooms, it will add to that. Pretty sure this should just be across the board. Yes. If you slay the monster, and whether ID is 1, or quest 1 ID is 1, quest 2 ID is 1, or quest 3 ID is 1, add it to the current quest. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Now the next thing we need to account for is gaining XP from combat. All right, so that will also be handled in here. I'm kind of thinking we might actually just take this code and use it for this stuff. It's pretty simple. And I can break it into a new line as well, so that way it's a little easier to read, because this event page is much shorter than the other ones, so I'm okay if it's on 3 lines. For this one, easy enough to read still. So, if we say, so you're 132, 133, 134. All right, so basically we just need to say, if you have an ID of 111, then set 914, 916, 918 to 914, 916, 918 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is replacing that. Much better. Good old JavaScript, always making things look and function better than they should. All right. Oh, man. Well, Loki, I know you're probably busy with lunch, so you may not be hearing me at all, but in case you missed it the last time, I apologize for the tangent that I went on to after you said that you had forgotten to push your code to GitHub. So if you're listening, are you able to do any work on your game then today, or are you going to have to wait till you get home to push that code? Yes, that should be the same as that other code was. So this is slaying monsters, adds it, bam, bam, bam. Okay. Jesse says I'm going to grab lunch myself. Good luck. Hopefully you have some good lunch. It is just about that time, huh? 11:44. It is lunchtime. So, yeah, go get some lunch, and we'll see you when you get back. Okay. So add to slay monster quests. Let's copy this. And then, so before we set the monster XP to 0, we need to put this here. So it adds the player XP. So adds monster XP to player XP. And then this is add to gain XP quests. So this is going to say if 1132 has an ID of 3, 3, or 3, then we're going to set value of 914 to 914 plus game variables dot value 60. Yeah, that actually should be all we need. So we're just replacing the +1 with a plus whatever variable 60 is. So each of the monsters are going to have different values of experience. And so we're just going to say add that experience to quest. Essentially. Yeah. And then it sets the monster's XP to 0. That should be good. Then it spawns a random item, potentially, between -3. So it's it's a 3 and 4 chance that it spawns an item. Yes. Okay. So, I think we should be good to kind of test some of these out. Let's come in here. Let us play. We're going to do starting sigil room is room 34. Let's go to room 34. I also just want to test, so I want to make sure that if I'm going through and doing all this stuff, that it's not actually going to be affecting the quest at all. Because none of this that I'm doing, since I have 0 quests, I shouldn't be getting any experience or progression on any of the quests because, well, I don't have any quests yet. So I'm just going to make sure. So if I'm killing monsters, exploring rooms, I shouldn't be getting any progress there. We'll see if that actually happens. It's 34, right? Yeah, so I need to go over let's see, so that's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So it's going to be more towards the center. And then up. Whoops. Oh, well. We'll escape. Should be fine. Okay, 34. There we go. Activate. We have a safe room. Perfect. We go to quests. So we've got disarm 5 traps, explore 50 rooms, explore 40 rooms, explore 20 rooms. Good heavens. That's a lot of exploring rooms. So let's do this. We're going to do explore rooms. So 0 of 20. And let's accept that. But then we're going to... We're just going to accept both of those. Let's go to the shop. And then we're going to go down to 914. We're going to say you are equal to... Wait, exploring rooms, we want to keep that one. On the right side, none of these have gone up, so that's good. So then disarming traps, and then exploring rooms. Take care of those guys. Quests, claim them. So gain 100 XP from combat. Okay. And then kill 20 monsters in the 2. Perfect. So we've got exploring rooms, gaining XP, and slaying monsters. That is exactly what we should be doing. So let's come over here. We don't need anything in the shop. Okay, so if we leave, those should all be 0. Now, exploring rooms. This should go up by 1 if I explore this room, right? Actually, okay. So if I bump into the walls, it doesn't do anything. I'm going to turn off my camera so you can actually see we've got explore rooms, gain XP, and slay monsters. So if we go over to the right, it should add 1 to this, which it does. Perfect. Fantastic. Okay, let's explore another one. That should go up to a 2. Awesome. Go up to a 3. This is a lot of, come on. We want to find some monsters. Okay, a 4. 5. But it doesn't go up when you've already explored the room, which is exactly what we need it to be. Perfect. 6. Okay. Okay. 7. We've got a monster. All right. So let's attack. Let's attack. All right. Come on. Come on. Okay. So this should add to the gained XP and the slaying of monsters. Let's see what happens. 2 and 1. Yes! Oh, fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, that makes me so happy to see. That is just beautiful. We've explored 8 rooms now. We attack again if we can. Attack again. All right, this next attack, if we can hit. Okay, so we're gonna gain 2 more experience and slay 1 more monster. Yes! Oh, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. Oh my goodness freaking heavens. You have no idea how ecstatic I am that's actually all working. That just feels so good. I know we have so much more work we have to do on the quest system, but like, look, I go this way. Oh, and I bring down my camera. Whatever. I slay this guy. My experience is going to go up. Slaying monsters goes up to 3. Okay. Well, I'm going to, just so we can test this, because we should... Yeah, I want to see... So I'm not going to be able to get the slain monsters, because that's a lot of monsters still to kill. I mean, maybe we will. I think exploring the rooms is going to be the easiest one to get. So if we keep going, keep killing monsters, yada, yada, yada. Okay, 5 out of 20. Yeah, we would have to find so many more monsters. 15 rooms explored. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do the explored rooms, but we aren't going to do the XP or the monsters, which is fine. Because basically, I just want to test out and see if when we get back to the safe room, if we can finish this quest. So 18. I guess that's true. We can't celebrate yet. We need to check and make sure this is actually going to work. Put you there, you there. Okay, so 1 more room to explore. And that is when we will be able to see if... So this should go green when we explore 1 more room. You ready? This should go green with 1 more room. Here we go. Yeah, 20 out of 20. Perfect. Okay, now let's just keep exploring. I did just realize something. Now this is going to suck because this is going to be a huge one to fix. I just realized we're going to explore one more room, and this is going to go from 20 to 21. Crap. Okay. And the reason for that is we need to have a conditional... We need to have another if statement that basically says... I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world, but, so just really quickly, I'm going to update this. So, gain XP, reward, picture. Okay, so there's the pictures, the quest checkbox, and then the quest checkbox. So you're always showing. So then you are if 915 is greater than 0, and you need to be if you are greater than or equal to that. Okay, that's fine, so we can fix that. So you are if you're greater than 0, and if you are greater than or equal to that. Fresh. And then this checkbox is if you are greater than or equal to that. Refresh. Yes, okay. Yeah, so as you can see now, the green is back because I changed the condition of it actually showing up, because before it had to be exact to the goal. So current had to be exact to the goal. But now we've done it if you are equal to or greater than, then you should show up. So it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's not the end of the world if this keeps going up, right? Because then you know you've explored that many more rooms. So, not the end of the world, but I think what we're going to want to do is eventually cap that, so that once you've explored the max, it doesn't keep adding. I think it'll just look better. It won't change the functionality, it'll just change the look, and I do want it to look good. So, that is how we're going to do that. So, let's do this. You attack, because that also means that once we slay, oh, you still can't see it. There we go. Once we slay this amount of monsters, it's going to change from, 20 to 21, 22, 23. So we will need to add that conditional branch to all of the quests, which is fine. It's all right. We can do it. It's just going to be a little bit of extra work, but that's okay. But I do want to check and see if we can find the sigil room, wherever it is, wherever that freaking room is. I want to check and see. I also know that it's not necessary, but it's killing my OCD. There we go. There we go. All organized. Okay, sigil room. There we go. So we've explored the rooms, 28 out of 20. So let's activate that. Please tell me, of course. Ooh. Well, there's another bug. Okay. Let's do, I know you can't see this. We're just going to do bug. Accepted quests show on teleport screen. Come on. There we go. Okay, switch back to that. So yeah, we need to make those disappear. And then let's change. So we need room traps layout. Section 3, node 3. Set you to a 4. So section. So this should take me to a safe room now. Okay. Explore rooms. If we come over here to the quests, we should be able to explore 50 rooms in the tomb. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a big bug. not the end of the world, but so it's randomly picking these every time you come in here. So let's come into the safe room. Okay, let's also add that. Bug. Quests randomly select every time you enter safe room. Okay, let's fix these 2 bugs. So, accepted quest show on teleport screen. That one is easy enough to do. So we'll do, when you're in the level select screen, high level progress, turn off show HUD. Okay, so I think all we need to do then is just say, if we come in here, and we pull this stuff up, and we come over here to, let's unfull screen this so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So come over here, and we come down to, so we've got text quest 1. So you are showing if the condition variable 915 is greater than 0, and if game switches dot value 3 is true. 3 is show HUD. Right? 3 show HUD? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Switches. 3. Nope, 3 is picked up. Show HUD, 22. Okay. So, let's come back over here. This one. I don't know, I was thinking 3. 3. Whoa. 3. Alright. Come over to here. Grab from the and portion. We got this guy. Go to the end. Paste you. 3 is true. Same thing with the checkbox. 3 is true. Wait, not 3. What? 22. Did it not copy that? Copy that. Okay. Let's come back up to here. If 22 is equal to true, refresh. Okay, that was weird. Refresh. Let's come over to you. 22 is true. 22 is true. Okay, that was weird. I'm very confused. I don't know why it didn't. I swear I copied that. Okay, the checkboxes should be good. So if 22 is true, 20. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the checkboxes do have a little bit more code. So if you're greater than 0, and if 914 is greater than or equal to 915, and if 22 is equal to true. Okay, let's actually start from the bottom up. Right? So we start from the bottom up. Yes, if we start from the bottom up, refresh, we should just be able to go up 1. That, refresh, up 1. End of the line, refresh. End of the line, paste, refresh. Yeah, should be a little bit faster. And then all of these should already have 22. Okay, so that should make the HUD go away on that screen. So, coming here, we need to go to 57. We're going to refresh that. We're going to go to 43. It's close enough. Yeah, so we need to go to 43. So let's just start going up. I'm not going to collect any of these dice. Okay, so 6, 12. Yeah, so I think we go over to the left to get to 43. So 33, 39, 45, 44, 43. Of course, there's no safe room. All right, let's do shop, spell, backpack, quests, cards, section 2, node 3 will make you a 4, so you're a safe room. Go to the quests, let's accept, explore 30 rooms. Okay, it's not showing. And I believe it's because switch 22, which is show HUD, is off. Okay. What is on? Safe room quests. Okay, so we've got loaded graphics, always on. Safe room shop, quests. Oh, man. Well, we could take into account spellbook shop and quests. We're just going to say this. We're going to say, when you go to level select screen, turn on level select screen. Just turns that on. And then when you leave, this is level select to dungeon. We're just gonna say, so that's 59. So this only turns off switches 21 through 42. What is after 42? Safe room, quests. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll just say turn off level select screen. Okay. Easy enough. Then if we come back over here and we do this, and we come down to here. Okay, it's 22, so that is not 22 anymore. That is switch 59. So switch 59 is true. No, it's false. Yes, if it is false, then you can show. Well, it's going to be a little bit more work to get rid of all of that because we then have to... It's probably still going to be faster just to do this. Paste it. Refresh. All the bugs. All of the bugs, but we're going to take care of all of them. Refresh. Over here. Oh my gosh. Kind of wish this. Kind of wish you could resize these boxes so you could see just a little bit more text in here. Oh, well. Right, we're almost there. Just working on quest 1 now. Okay, we got 0 out of 0. Let's make this that condition. And quest 1, let's make it that condition. Okay, now we should be able to come in here. I'm going to full screen this so you can see it a little bit better. There we go. All right, so let's explore this place. Let's get over to the safe room and get a quest and see what happens. I completely forgot to check and see where the safe room is. I forgot that. Okay, safe room is, or sigil is room number 19. Simple enough. We're just going to skip past all the combat. We don't need that right now. 15, 16, 17, 18. So 19 is up and over. Up and over. 20. And sigil. Activate. Of course there's no safe room. Why would they want to make it easy for me? Section 2, node 2. Sure, we'll make you a 4. That guy, you're a safe room now. Let's go to the quests. Explore 30 rooms in the tomb. Sure, let's accept that. Why? Level select screen is off. I turn it on. What? Why? That doesn't make any sense at all, actually. Yeah, that's not... What? If game switches 59 is false. So why are you showing then? You show... Okay, I have no idea then. What is happening? And if game switches dot value 59 is true. Okay, so what if we just get rid of that? You are equal to false. Refresh. Okay, well that got rid of it. Okay, that's good. Explore rooms is false. Okay. It's always something. Okay, I'm just gonna make sure. Come back out over here. And if we go F9, we turn you to off. You're showing, which is correct because we've accepted that quest. Okay, yes. So the checkbox, that one's already done. This checkbox is done. 0 out of 0. You still need to be updated, right? Yes. Paste. Fresh. You. Paste. Refresh. It's exciting stuff, isn't it? So very exciting stuff. But hey, those bugs, they gotta be quashed. We gotta get them. And we're going to. Okay, there we go. So, explore rooms 0 of 30. There we go. Let's leave. Come over here. Still showing. Fantastic. That's what we like to see. Exploring rooms. There we go. I forgot to see where the stupid room is. There's a way to find out later, right? So I just have to go to the room layout. Was it room layout? 13. I think it's if one of the room layouts is greater than 15. Right? No. Nope, that is not the case. Because it already reset variable 36, right? Oh, maybe it is still 21 then? I don't think so. But I guess we'll go for room 21. But if it's not, we're just going to explore the dungeon together. All right, there we go. Okay. Whew. So it didn't reset. That's good. All right, so if we activate this, this should go away, which it does. Perfect. And if we come back over here, it should reappear, which it does. Fantastic. Incroyable. All right. Now, the issue is if we come here to quests, explore 20 rooms in the tube. But we already knew that was a bug. So let's come over here. So we fixed quests randomly select. No, accepted quest show on teleport screen. So that is fixed. Okay, so now quests randomly select every time you enter safe room. Yes. Yes, they do. And we are going to fix that. So how are we going to fix that? Well, let's come to the safe room. In here, yes, as you can see, from here down to here, that is just selecting new quests. Okay, so what we need to do then is I just need to copy this, and on the intro map, right here, after it sets that, we need to then do this. So that is generating the quests for the first time. Yes. And then over here in the safe room, we have this section here. If player model is equal to 0, we need to move these into here. Because basically, what this is going to do, this little branch here, this if statement, is basically saying, are you starting from the very beginning of the game, or are you starting from the safe room, which is basically just I'm test playing. So if it's at a 0, it is for testing purposes only. It'll give me some random quests. Bada bing, bada boom, we're good to go. But if you've already selected your player model, that means you already have started the game, so it shouldn't do that anymore. So if I come here to the safe room, I should still get quests. So if we check here, full screen that for you. Come over here to the quests. It should give you, yes, 175, 5, 100. Okay, perfect. Fantastic. Then, come over here to the intro map. Then let's do this. Let's confirm. All right, F9. The sigil is room 43. All right, let's hightail it to room 43. Wow, there have been very few monsters in this tomb so far. I like it. 31. 2. Okay, yeah. 43 is over here. Okay, activate. Of course there's no safe room. Why would there be a safe room here when I need one? That's... Section 2, node 2, sure. It's a 4, so you should be a safe room now. Okay, so if we go to the quest book, I am going to really quickly, just because I have an absolutely horrendous memory, I am going to pull up the snipping tool. I'm going to do new. I'm just gonna grab that really quick. All right, we now have a snippet of what those quests are. So if we say explore 20 rooms in the tomb, let's do that and explore 50 rooms. Might as well, right? So we haven't done anything with the traps yet. So accept, then we leave. Okay, so we got 20 and 50. Perfect. Now we start exploring this. They're both going to go up at the same time, which is fine because eventually you won't be able to accept two of the same quest. So, yeah. Crap. What is? I hope I can still do this. Variable 36, room 15. Okay. I do want to though at least finish this quest. One of like the top one. So let's explore 20 rooms. Wow, there's so many dice. Why are there no monsters? What is going on here? I mean, I know RNG will RNG, but geez. Okay, we're gonna go back to 15 later. We're just gonna explore more rooms and then call it good. So I just need 3 more rooms. And we'll go back to room 15 for the sigil. All right, one more. All right, and then I just have to escape from 3 monsters and we'll call it good. Go to room 15. All right, then if we activate this, those disappear, which they do. Perfect, that's still working. We go to a safe room. There we go. They're back, 20 out of 20. And then if we come over here to the quests, it was disarm 10 traps, which it is and was. Explore 20 rooms in the tomb, which it is and was. And that is now claim. Disarm 5 traps, which it was and is. And then explore 50 rooms in the tomb, which it was and is. And that is still ongoing. I can accept that one, and I can claim this one, which should take off the top one. There we go. And then if I accept this one, it should add it to the top. Disarm 5 traps. There we go. Fantastic. That fixed that bug. Phew. All right, let's close that. Let's close this. Let's come over here. Quest randomly select every time you enter a safe room. That is fixed. Okay, so what other quests do we have? So we've got the slaying monsters, we've got exploring rooms, and we've got XP working. Now we need the disarming traps to work, which should be about as simple as all the others. So we come in here to test dungeon. And we go to the monsters, not the monster spawning, monster animations. We need this guy. Okay, so we got the traps. So that's saving throw, trap puzzle 1. All right. Okay, turn on A. Puzzle timer is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so this is rotating the pieces. All right, piece 4. And then if puzzle piece 1, 2, 3, and 4 is all correct. Okay. And then set room trap to disabled. Yes, so then right here, add to disable traps quest. All right, so we're then going to say if 1132 is equal to 4, because that's the trap quest ID. So if we go 4, 4, 4, then set variable 914, 916, 918 to 914, 916, 918 plus 1. Yep, that should be it. That should be all we need. Yeah. Let's give it a test and see what happens. I think I've actually made it so if I'm in the safe room, I can test it from in here. I shouldn't have to go anywhere else. So if I go to the quests, disarm traps 5, disarm 5 traps, okay. And then if we leave, it should just take us to a dungeon. Okay, so we've disarmed 0 out of 5 traps. Let's see if we can go find a trap. Everything will be a little bit flashy and weird because it hasn't loaded some of the stuff. So... what the freak was that? Cannot read property name of null. Okay, well, testing is a little buggy. Testing is very buggy. Let's do... this is actually going to fix a bug. So spell 1-1 value, spell 1-1 type, and then the damage. Yes, we need to copy you, an intro map. Do you remember how when we were going to the spell book, it was not working correctly? It's because we needed that. So that'll fix that. I don't know what the freak was going on there with all of its stuff and craziness, and I don't know what was going on there. So let's do this. Honestly, I should probably just take all of this, copy you, come over here to safe room. We can delete all of this, and then just paste that. Right? Right. What else is going on here in the initialization? It's always on. It's setting the player's level, HP, HP, vitality, XP max. Setting the player model. Yeah. Yeah, that should be fine. So, quests. Disarm 10 traps. Perfect. Let's accept that. Let's leave. Okay. Come over here. See if we can find a trap. Oh, yeah, that's... okay, all right. I don't know what that bug was, so if we attack... okay. I think it's because there was something buggy with what damage I could do and whatever. But I think I fixed it by just copying and pasting all of that code from the initialization map to this map. So, I think we're good. I just need to find a trap to disable. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, there we go. So we're currently at 0 out of 10. Once we finish this, it should pause for half a second. Add to that, disarm traps. Fantastic. And if we leave, let's kill him. I'm feeling bloodthirsty today. Kill the slime! And if we come back over here, it should do nothing because it's already disabled. Fantastic. Incredible. You can now disable traps for the quests, and it works just fine. So, awesome. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Cool. So we got all of those working. So now at this point, anytime we add to the quests, which we are going to flesh this out, we're going to have over 200 quests that you can do, which will be great. I don't think... so here's what I'm thinking. Well, no. So part of me was kind of thinking that you could add a... part of me was thinking that basically once you finished a quest, we would make it so you couldn't accept it again. Right? So if you slayed 5 monsters in the tomb once, you finish the quest, you hit accept, or you hit finish, it gives you your reward, chooses a new quest, but it could never pick this quest again. So I was trying to think of a way you could do that. But I don't think there's a good way. Plus, the whole idea of these is that there's supposed to be so many that you're not really going to experience the same ones again and again. I mean, like, you can and you will, obviously, Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. Because these are just kind of like ways to get money. So they're not... I don't want them to feel soulless, but they're just going to be kind of random. Which I think is fine. I think it should be fine. Okay, so I think at this point, now you are able to not only accept the quests and add them... Come over here. Accept. There you go. You got them all right there. Perfect. You've got your quests. That is a lot of the same quests. XP, and disarming traps. But you can now accept the quests. When you leave, you come back over here into the dungeon. A little janky right there, but that's okay. We know that it would be janky because we hadn't loaded any of the graphics. Then you kill the monster. And if we move out of the way, once it's dead, you'll be able to see that goes up. There we go. 2 out of 2. 2 out of 2. Or 2 out of 150 and 2 out of 150. Fantastic. So you can accept the quest, you can actually progress in the quests, and you can complete the quests. And then it gives you new quests. Awesome. Fantastic. So, at this point now, make quest progression work. Yes, that is working. Fantastic. Next thing we're going to do is make only one quest type pull at a time. So, the reason why we would want something like this is because we wouldn't want to have, kind of like you just saw, you wouldn't want to have 2 quests of the exact same type, right? So if you come in here right now, disarm 5 traps, disarm 2 traps. That is the same type of quest. We don't want that. So right now we have, I think, 4 types. We got type 1, which is slaying monsters, type 2, which is exploring rooms, type 3, which is gaining experience, and type 4, which is disarming traps, which is what we want. So that is the absolute minimum, because eventually we will have more. So what we need to do is come into the safe room, and when it is generating the quests, right here, quest 1 info, we need to make it so yes. So here's what we need to do. We're gonna have to have a loop. Well, the quest 1 yes. Okay, so let's do this. Let's create a loop for this. So loop and put this in there. So quest 1 info. Yeah. So then game variable set value 1126 to a random number between 1 and 4. So that's the quest type between 1 and 4. 1126. What is variable 1126? 1126 is questbook slot 1 random. Right. So it's setting 1126 to a random number between 1 and 4. So it's going to set that to, let's say, 1. Then set 112 game actor name to 1126. That would be whatever that is, this variable. So if you're setting it to 1, so you would say set name data skills 1 name. Data skills 1 description. Shouldn't it be 14? Come over here and we look at the JavaScript. The opening one, sorry for the blinding light. So it's setting game variables set 4 to 15. So what is 4? 4 is variable 4. How many quests? Random. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it's setting 1126 to a random number times... Okay, so it's picking a random number between 1 and 14 plus 1. So it's 0 and 13 plus 1, which would be 1 through 14. Okay, yes. And so then this would be anywhere between 1 and 14. I got it. Okay. So what we need to do then... So it picks a random number, which is great. And then... Ooh, excuse me. Then we need to say, when do we get the type? So the type only goes here, the ID. But we need to get it sooner. When we're generating, we don't want... Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, that's fine. So let's say... One, two, three, four, five. We could say quest book ID, quest book ID 1, quest book ID 2, quest book ID 3, ID 4, and ID 5. Okay, so 1135. Okay, easy enough. So what we're gonna say then, so it sets it randomly between 1 and 14. And then we're going to say, game variables dot set value of 1135 to equal whatever game variables dot value 1126. No. So 1135. So set 1135 to equal game data skill. So data skills 1126 MP cost, but it's not going to be MP cost. It's going to be U. So data skills 1126 TP cost, because the TP cost is the ID. So set 1135 to be data skills 1 through 14's TP cost. Yes. Okay, so we've got open, close. So I don't think we need that then, right? We got 1. It's 1, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. Okay, so then it's setting a new variable to that ID. So quest 1 will have an ID of whatever it picks. And then conditional branch. If game variables dot value 1135 is not equal to 1136 and if 1135 isn't equal to 1136 and if 1135 is not equal to 1137 and 1135 is not equal to 1138 and 39. It's 35 through 39. So you're just saying if 1135 is not equal to 1136, 1137, and if 1135 is not equal to 1138, and if 1135 is not equal to 1139. This is basically saying if the ID that it has chosen is not equal to any of those, then we're going to put you in there and break the loop. Okay. So, if everything is correct, which I think and hope it is, so quest 1 info. So, it is going to set 1126 to a random number between 1 and 14, or 1 and however many quests we have. And then it's going to set 1135 to data skills, whatever that random number is, TP cost. So that will give us the ID. So let's just say, for example, if it picked randomly from quest number 1, that would have an ID of 1. Quest number 2 is an ID of 1, quest number 3 is an ID of 1, quest number 4 is an ID of 1, but quest number 5 is an ID of 2. Anyway, and so on and so forth. The quest IDs correlate to the type of quest. So killing monsters, exploring rooms, that type of stuff. So it sets that ID to, right now, 1 through 4. Okay. And then it's basically checking, is 1135 not equal to 1136, or 1137, or 1138, or 1139. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So it just checks to make sure, is this the same type of quest that any of the others are equal to? And then so long as it's not, then it sets that, breaks the loop. But if it is, then it's going to loop through this again, pick a new quest. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. Should be easy enough. So long as that is correct, then all we need to do is say, for quest number 2, let's create a loop. Let's put that in there. And then we will just be copying this, adding it down here. And we're going to say 1136. Data skills 1127. Okay. And then we're going to take this else handler and just say conditional branch script is 1136 not equal to 1135. And is 1136 not equal to 1137. Is 1136 not equal to 1138, and is 1136 not equal to 1139. As long as it's not equal to any of those, set that. All right, let's do that again for quest 3. We will loop, put that stuff in there. U to U. So we're going to set 1137 to 1128. And then here we're going to say conditional branch. Excuse me. So is 1137 not equal to 1135? Is 1137 not equal to 1136? Is 1137 not equal to 1138? Is 1137 not equal to 1139? If so, do that. Oh, I forgot the break loop after that one. I am so glad I remembered that. All right, 2 more to go. We're making progress. So we'll say create a loop, put this stuff in the loop. We're going to copy that line of code and add it down here. We're just going to say set 1138 to 1129 TP cost. And we need the else handler, which is simply saying, here we go again, if 1138 is not equal to 1135, 1138 is not equal to 1136. 1138 is not equal to 1137. And if 1138 is not equal to 1139. Perfect. Then do that and break the loop. Last but not least, let's loop. Put that code into there. Now this one is different. This actually won't matter. Because that one, so quests 1 through 4 are random quests, so it has to make sure that it's not equal to any of that same stuff. Which I think should be alright. Because I'm including this stuff here. That should be fine. Yes. Okay. So let's copy that from there to there. Copy. And then over here in the intro map, come over here, and let's get rid of this stuff here. Down to there, paste that. Perfect. Okay, then if we come in here, and we go to the quests, it should be XP, traps, kill monsters, explore rooms. We refresh it, quests, traps, explore rooms, XP, kill monsters. So it should never have more than one of the same quest. So gain XP, traps, slay, explore. Traps, explore, XP, monsters. Traps, monsters, or traps, slay, XP, explore. Yes, so it should be picking randomly, which it is. So slay, explore, gain, disarm. Okay, yep, that should be working. So you can never have more than one of the same quest. Now that is only working with the actual spawning. So we need to come back here to the drawing board. About the drawing board. Excuse me. And then over here, not on dice move. It is on this guy. Right? No, not on this guy. We need to come over here. This is the quests. So when it's giving you a new quest, yes. So just come in here. Let's just copy this loop. And then down here, when it generates a new quest, we're just going to be replacing this with that. Simple enough. So this way, when you're getting your new quest, it is also checking to see what quests there are available, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so then we just need to come in here and copy loop for quest 2. Come down here, so that's the first one. That's just ongoing. Okay, so it's just this spot that we need to replace. So delete you, paste you. Let's come in here. Request 3. Copy that loop. Come down here. So that's quest 1. Quest 2. Quest 3. Then we should only need to do quest 4 loop. So quest 5 is technically not changing because that one's sequential. So quest 3, quest 4. There we go. Okay. Save it. Fantastic. So I believe, come in here. We're exploring. We're not exploring. We're doing quests. So we've got XP, slay, disarm, explore. Perfect. So if we do... Let's do the slay. That should be the easiest one to do. So if we accept that one, slay 0 of 10 monsters. There we go. Perfect. And then if we leave... Yes. So let's slay monsters. Let's take care of that quest. Let's slay them monsters. Let's find 36. So it should be room 33 is where we're finding. I just hope there's going to be enough monsters to slay. So room 33. Jeez. Should be right here. Okay. So let's just leave that as it is. Come on. Of all the times I actually want there to be more monsters. Wow. Okay. All right. Good freaking heavens. Give me more monsters. I want to be able to finish this quest and see if when I finish it, it actually works. There we go. Three. Four. Jesse, welcome back. Hope you had a good lunch. Do you have anything delicious for lunch today? It was tasty for sure. Nice. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Just a big burrito from Costa Vida. That sounds so good. That sounds really good right now, actually. Okay, we just have to find 4 more monsters to kill. Too big, it actually came unwrapped. Ooh. Love their sweet pork. That's the only thing I get there. I know that there are people who appreciate more than just the sweet pork. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, why even have anything else on the menu? Like, I don't know. The sweet pork is just so good. I absolutely love it. All right, so we're at 8 of 10 killed. Oops. Go, 9 of 10. Okay, here we go. The steak and chicken are good. Boy, I get something else when the sweet pork is amazing. Exactly. Like, I've tried some of the other chicken, some of the other meat flavors. They're not meat flavors. They're just like different types of meat. But yeah, the sweet pork is just so good. I love a good sweet pork burrito. Okay, there we go. 10 out of 10. Perfect. So we've killed 10. Let's come over here to the sigil room. There we go. So if we teleport over here, it should hide that, as it should. We need to spawn a safe room for us. So let's go over here to the... Where is it? There we go. Okay, section 2. Let's do node 2, I guess. Let's make that a safe room. There we go. Okay, so we're at 10 out of 10. Let's go to the quests. So, there we go. Slay 10 monsters in the tomb. So if we claim this should become another slay monsters because the IDs are already taken. So let's do that one. Slay 20 monsters in the tomb, which it does. Perfect. Okay, so we have now fixed it to where it can only spawn one type of quest. So you've got XP, slay, disarm, and explore 30 rooms. Awesome. And that is exactly how it should be, because if we refresh, we come in here, we come to the quests, slay, gain XP, explore, disarm. Do it again. Disarm, slay, gain, explore. Yes, so you should only get one type of quest, one ID of quest, however you want to say it. One type of quest. So you're gaining experience, disarming traps, slaying monsters, and exploring the rooms. And it's only going to pick one of those 4 types as of now. So you can't get more than one type. So that way, if you want to slay monsters and explore rooms, it's only going to give you that option of one of those. So, there we go. Fantastic. Cool. Okay, so with that, we can come over here and we can say make only one quest type pull at a time is done. Whew. All right, there we go. Perfect. So the quest system is working. Fantastic. That makes me really happy to see. That has been looming over me for a while because I knew that we were going to have to fix it. And I didn't want to because I knew it was going to be a lot of work, but we got it. It took us like 2 hours, but we got it. The quest system is now fully operational, fully functioning. We're giving you one type of quest. You can accept that, go into the dungeon, you can complete it, you can come back here, and you're good to go. I feel like there was some other bug that was happening, though, and I don't remember what it was. So, come along with me, and we're going to try and play the game as it should be. So, come in here. We'll make our person. I don't know, what should we call ourselves? Jimbus. We're Jimbus. And we are, sure, that person. Let's be the Viking dude. No, we'll be this purple dude. Purple cloaked dude. All right, so we're a purple cloaked dude named Jimbus. Let us go into here and we'll see what happens. All right, we're just gonna play the game like we're playing it for real, and we're just gonna see if there are any bugs that pop up. Hopefully not, but we'll see. We will see what happens. I am also planning on eventually making it so when you start the dungeon, it starts you like in the safe room, so you can actually get quests before you actually jump in here. So right now, I have 0 quests. There's no quests that I'm working on, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but yeah, we'll make it so you can eventually... Well, because we're going to add a whole intro sequence, too, that, like, explains everything, and yeah. That'll be eventually. Oh, no, cheap viewers on this website. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And banned. No quests, all this murder for no profit. I know, it's terrible. All this murder, all this exploring rooms, disabling traps, and yeah, absolutely 0 profit. Really is sad. But yes, eventually we will make it so the first area is probably going to be the safe room, and we'll make it so you can accept quests before you delve into the tomb. So, never you fear. We will make it so that's possible. Oh, that was, I think, the potential bug. For some reason, it seemed like when you started... Yeah, when you started from the very beginning, it for some reason broke the spell book. That is what we needed to check and make sure. Yes. So once we get to the safe room, let's check and make sure the spell book is not broken. We will get there. Okay, again, just for my own, I have to get those organized. I don't know why I don't just organize it in the very beginning, but I don't, so I have to organize it later. Could even do the safe room as the room before the level, then sometimes there's an additional safe room inside the dungeon. Yes, actually, so I like the idea, absolutely, and I say that I like it because I was kind of thinking about doing something like that, where every time you go to the new floor, you have the safe room. And the reason why, well, the way we would do that, right? So right now with the level select screen, you have a chance of not having a safe room, right? And I was thinking, yeah, that would be totally fine. You know, you don't have the chance of getting healed. But that was because back in the day, the safe room was going to literally just be a place where you could buy and sell dice, get healed, and that was like it. And then it turned into, well, then that's where you would accept and get new quests and all that stuff and yada, yada, yada. But it would kind of suck to not have the ability to complete your quests if you've, finished your quests. And if you don't have a safe room, that would suck. So, I may be switching it up to where the safe room is between the floors. So every time you progress on a floor, you have a safe room. So yes, absolutely 100% Jesse. You and I save a mental wavelength here. Okay, there we go. Found a sigil. Let's go here. Because yeah, see, like this, I wouldn't have a place to accept quests or complete quests or anything like that, and that would suck. So, as happy as I am that we got this whole level select screen working, I actually think we're going to be changing it. And I'm going to explain how we're going to change it later. But this whole thing may be going away. eventually. Let me just take a bite of this banana. I'm getting a little hungry. It's definitely lunchtime. Okay, so section 2, node 1, 2, 3, 4. Section, no, so 4, it's gonna be a safe room. Okay, come over here. There we go. We've got our safe room. We've got all of our dice that we had before. Let's buy a whole bunch of dice. Awesome. Now, spellbook, are you still broken? Good. It is not. Shop, spellbook, shop, spellbook. Okay, okay. That is working. I think I did fix that already. That makes more sense. Okay. So, first of all, let's upgrade all of our base spells. Okay, damage is 3, 2, 4, 3. That all makes sense. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, let's see if we can... Okay, so we can upgrade that more. Upgrade it even more. Now let's just fill in these so we can just do as much damage as possible. Okay. Let's go over here to the quests. Go back to the spellbook. 6, 9, 4, 4. Okay. Just making sure the spellbook works. Okay. So let's accept a couple of these. So slay 5 monsters in the tomb. Yes. Let's accept that one. Explore 40 rooms in the tomb. We'll accept that one. Disarm 10 traps, 150 XP in combat. We'll accept them, but yeah. We're definitely not going to get the XP. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't see that if my camera's on because my microphone's in the way. Yes, we're definitely not going to get the gain XP one because that is a lot of XP with how the current monsters are. But that'll give us a good idea of what we need to do. Okay, so let's leave, come back over here. We're in a new place. Let's explore. So we're exploring rooms. We need to slay some monsters. Easy enough. We're going to do so much damage to these monsters now because I just completely went crazy on my damage. So, easy enough. They're just going to get tanked. But again, that's where all the balancing will come into play, and that is an eventual thing. We'll get there eventually. Oh, hey, we slayed the monsters. Cool. I do still think, actually, I'm going to write that down. We do need to limit this. So as you can see, it's now at 9 out of 5. We do not want it to ever go above. I mean, we could. Yeah, we're going to make it so you can't ever go above. So I'm going to really quickly. So we're going to do bug. Don't add to quest. Don't add to quest. What did I call it? Quest current? Quest current if at or above quest goal. So I'll move that bug to the top. We'll get there eventually. And for now, let's come back over here. Ooh, I can alt-tab better. Okay, so we're just going to keep exploring rooms, killing monsters until we find the sigil. Which is exactly what we need. There we go. I don't know why I'm not organizing things better. Yeah. Had a hair on my lip. It was nasty. Blackjack. Yeah, these monsters get extremely easy to kill now that I've like upgraded my spell. Oh, hey, level up. I haven't seen this screen in a long time. I guess we'll do vitality, because strength is not even a thing anymore. Luck is still here, but it still does nothing. So I guess vitality. Ooh, what just happened? What just happened there? Why is my health 936 now with a vitality of 2? Okay. Yeah, very, very healthy. Lots of veggies. Holy crap. I don't know what just happened. I do not know why I just got 936 health with 2 vitality, but I did. And we're gonna stick with it. Wow. All right. No idea what's going on there. The level up screen is very buggy. I'll just say that. It is very buggy now. Do I actually have 936 health, though? If I draw, and so I bust... 935. Okay. Yeah, my health is now just 935. Okay. Well, that is obviously basing it off of some variable that is not correct anymore. We are going to find out what variable that is not correct, and we're going to fix that eventually. The level up screen, I already kind of knew was buggy. I just didn't know it was that buggy. I had no idea it was that buggy. Whew. Wow. All right. All the bugs you can find. Okay, let's explore one more room. There we go. Explore rooms is complete. Let us attack. Kill that guy. There we go. Okay. Let's go back to the level select screen. There we go. There is a safe room, but I'm in the wrong position. So let's change section 3 node. Whoa. I think it was that. But it's not really going to matter that much. So section 3 node 3 will set you to a 4. Okay, so this should be a safe room now. So if we go here, slay monsters, 19 out of 5. Explore rooms, 40 out of 40. I've got all my dice here. Go to the spell book. That is all still correct, I believe. Yes, absolutely. The shop has refreshed, which is exactly what we want. Every time you come to the safe room, there should be a new shop refresh. Awesome. Vitality is still 2. Health is still crazy. Dexterity is still 20. Luck is still 1. Exactly how we did it. Level 2, we're still the purple mage guy named Jimbus. All of that is correct. Okay. So if we come in here to the quests, these are done. So yes, so explore 40 rooms in the tomb, slay 5 monsters in the tomb. Yes and yes. Okay. So if we complete this, so if we claim it, that should go away. Quest complete. Slay 10 monsters in the tomb. Now here's a potential bug. If I accept this quest, will it reset the amount of monsters I've killed? Let's find out together. Hey, it does. Okay, so I did account for that. Perfect. So we're now back to 0 out of 10 monsters killed. Perfect. And then if we claim this, there we go. Quest completed. Explore 20 rooms in the tomb. Now I know it's going to look a little weird because it is now just giving me in the exact same spots, explore 20 rooms in the tomb. That is because there's literally only 4 quest types to accept. And with all 4 of these, using all 4 quest types, it's just going to put the exact same quest type in that exact same slot. Eventually, that will get fixed as we get more and more quest types. So, that will be fixed eventually. Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, I think that means we should be good. I can buy some dice. If they're full, it doesn't do anything, right? Okay, yes. It's all full. So, I mean, I should then be able to come to my spell book. I can merge some of these, more of these dice together. Get up to level 5, so get that to a level 6. Hydro. Yeah. Let's come back over to the shop. Let's buy some more dice. Merge those all together. Buy some more dice. Come back over to the spell book. Merge all of these together. Get a level 5 necro there. Let's combine that and that and that and that and that. There we go. Level 6. Yeah. I think it's all coming along great. It is fantastic. I mean, it's not perfect. There's still some bugs, still some issues that we're running into. But those bugs and those issues are not game-breaking. And that's the biggest thing. Making sure they're not game-breaking. I still don't know what happened to Vitality. That is very odd. But we'll figure it out later. We probably needed to redo the level up screen anyway because it was looking very outdated compared to everything else. And yeah. Okay, cool. So let's close out of that. That is all working exactly as it should. Perfect. Tested. Fantastic. Incredible. Now. What do we do? Don't add to quest current if at or above quest goal. We could fix that bug. Or we could do something more fun. We could add something like we could add a new trap puzzle. Do we want to do that? Yeah. I think we do that. So I've got a couple more trap puzzles in mind. So we've got Whack-A-Mole and we've got Memory. So with Whack-A-Mole, let's go over here and let's concept it out. So kind of like how the current quest looks. Oh, not quest. Current. I need to get out of the quest mindset. We are not doing quests anymore. We are doing more traps. So come over here. Did I just call it puzzle? Nope. Trap puzzle. There we go. Trap puzzle 1-1. All right. So let's open this up. We've got rotate and align the glyphs. Okay. But if we do something like, okay, so how that is very not correct. That's going to get very broken, but that's fine. So basically, let's just concept this out. So basic idea, there would be, switch this to pencil, switch that to 4 pixels. So basic idea, basic concept with Whack-A-Mole, there would be a 3x3 grid. So there's 9 buttons. And basically, the buttons would light up, they would stand up, something like that, right? Just randomly. So it'd be like, oh, this button popped up. This button popped up. This button popped up. And as you're going along, you just have to click that as quickly as possible. Yeah. And there would be a timer here at the bottom. It's counting down, right? The timer is counting down. And then if it ever reaches 0, you lose. So maybe I'm trying to decide. So maybe the timer starts at half, right? The timer is half filled. And then it's just constantly going down. And then every time you hit one of these, it disappears, right? It goes away and it fills up the timer, by like 1/5 or something like that. Because maybe we just say the timer is 5 seconds. Maybe like 8 seconds. I don't know. The timer is whatever. It starts at half. Every time you actually hit one of these, it disappears and it adds to the timer X amount of value. And so then basically your goal is to hit these as much as possible to the point where you fill the timer and then you win. You disarm the trap, you call it good. I think that would work best. I think that's the best concept. Sorry, I completely missed that. Jesse says back in meetings, so can't hear you anymore, but still watching. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate it. Good luck with your meetings. Hopefully they go well. Monster is gone. Tragic. Okay, so I think that's probably gonna be the best potential way to go. I think so. I think that'd be fun. Does that sound fun? I don't know. Let me know. Does that sound fun? So a Whack-A-Mole game where, yes, the timer starts. It starts counting down as soon as you start. These start popping up randomly. You got to hit them. And as long as you can hit them fast enough, it fills up the bar more and more and more until the bar is finally full. And then you disarm the trap. If you're not hitting them enough, timer goes down. As soon as it's empty, you fail. Bada bing, bada boom, you're gone. I think that would be good. I think. We'll find out. Okay, so how are we going to do this? That is a great question. Let's figure it out. Okay, we can kind of use this same template as a, well, template. And what we're going to do is from here over to there, I'll move this over. Actually, let's just do this. So we're going to grab you to you, down over here, there to there. We're going to grab you up to you. We're going to cut you and paste you. Okay, there we go. So that is centered. Now we just need to fill this stuff in. Let's move over to there. Yes. Copy that, paste that, move that over to there. Let's duplicate it one more time. There we go. All right, so we got back, cover. Okay, so this guy, we're gonna say something very basic, something very simple. 20 points. Press down buttons. Sure. Simple enough. Why not? Press down buttons. Here on the cover, we are going to fill this color. There we go. Press down disarming buttons. Is that too long? No, that should be all right. Press down disarming buttons. Press down. I want to make it sound like it's a mechanical thing. You are like pressing down these buttons to stop the trap from springing. Press down buttons to disarm. Press down. Not cogs. Wouldn't be cogs. You wouldn't press down cogs. We'll just say press down buttons to disarm for now. We'll go with that. Call it good. For now, yes. So that's cover. No. New layer. Puzzle layout. Puzzle layout will be something like so we need you. Let's do 300 by 200. Is that too small? I don't think so. There to there. It's 92. So 92 be 46. 46. Centered in there. Let's fill it with that. Then we go like that. 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 And. Okay. Actually, we need this to be square. Yeah, this needs to be square. Because, why does this seem... like, stuff doesn't seem centered. I don't know why, but it doesn't. Anyway, I guess it doesn't necessarily need to be square. Let's come over here, turn on the color palette. So, what currently is the back? Is it this guy? So if we go one up, So how much room do we have on the inside? The inside is 292 wide. So 292 divided by 3. That's what I was worried about. All right. Let's just do this. Let's just do 4 times 40, 160. Is that going to be too wide? That is going to be very wide. Okay. Let's do 4 times... 10 would just be 40. That's not going to be wide enough. 4 times 20, 80? It's 80 too wide. I think 80 would feel good, right? 80 by 80? Yeah. I feel like that's a large enough button. 80 by 80. Do that. That. And then down to there. That's going to be too tall. This is where I'm thinking we do it. Well, no. Yeah, that'll be all right. There. Then come over here to that. Fill. Yeah. All right, so let's select that and delete it. So let's center these in there and there. So 52 would be 26. 26. All right, good enough. Oh, that doesn't leave enough room for the timer, though. Okay, what if we do this? Let's shave 8 pixels off of there. We'll shave 8 pixels off of here. And 8 pixels off of there. So we move you up 8. Move you up 8. Give us a little bit more room. Still not a lot. So let's shave 8 more pixels off of each of these. Total of 16. And right there. All right, easy enough. Go to there. 10, 8, 10, 8. Okay. Then here's where we would create a 4x4 up to there, down to there. That. Deselect the center. And we'll fill it in with that. All right. Get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, so get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that. Does it look weird to not have the buttons be centered? Or, like, not centered, square. Having a more of like a rectangle. I worry about, because I want people to be able to feel like they can quickly move around and like hit the buttons, and I don't want it to feel like, because they're different portions, so they're wider versus being taller, I don't want people to feel like it's kind of difficult to get to. But I think it should be fine. I think it should be all right. So let's kind of go... We're going to kind of base it off of these buttons here. Should we just stick with gray, or should we do other buttons? Go with blue? Yellow? We haven't made any yellow buttons. Let's go with blue. Yeah, let's do blue. So copy that kind of the color palette. And let's copy the gray scale of the color palette. There we go. Okay. So let's get rid of that. We're starting from scratch. We're not going to have like a center area. We're just going to do something like this. So let's do, so you're 4 pixels. You are that color. Let's go slightly lighter. All right, so let's do button 1. So just start there, and we go over. How far do we think we should go over? We want it to feel large enough, but not too large. Something like that. Maybe a little bit wider. Yeah, I think that should be good. Come down. Over. So I don't want this to feel like it's the height of a regular button. So I want it to be just slightly less tall than it is wide. I think that should be good. Yeah. So duplicate that, rotate it 180 degrees. Go. We do something like that. Yes. Okay. So we fill that in there. Grab that. Like this. And grab darker. Nope. That shade of dark. No, that's the darkest. We want the darkest shade. And then the second darkest shade for 1 up. Screw it. Okay. There is a button. Fantastic. Should we add any kind of like symbol to it? Maybe? Is that you? No. I don't know. What if it did something like that's close. I don't know. I do not know. Like I'm not feeling very creatively artistic today. Or at least not right now. So that would feel like that, but what if we did this? So basically the idea is we would make it feel like this button is facing down. So put the shading on top, and that on bottom. So it feels like it's kind of more like sunken in instead of popping out. Yeah. Yeah. The other thing I just realized we're going to want to do is we need to basically... All right, so let's get this centered first. We need to get this centered. So you are 68, so 34. And centering it on here is 22. It should be the same distance here to there. Perfect. Okay, so then I'm realizing we're going to want to do something like... Get off my keyboard. We're going to want to do something like this. So we need to delete you, and you, and you, so that it feels like the button is going over this area. right? So that's button 1. And then if we do, so I'm going to show you kind of what I'm meaning. So then button 2 would be something like this. So we need grayscale again. So that's that. That's that. You are that. Crap. What shade are you? You are that. Maybe we do that. Ooh, yes, that would actually work perfectly. We do that. Nope. We want to grab all of this. It's going to make sense in 2 seconds, I swear. All of you move down. So you are you, and you are going to be you. You are going to be you. You are you. Yes, and you are you. You are the highlight, You're that one, you're that one. You are that one and that one. And then you are the darkest. Okay, and then the darkest is going to go around. Ooh, let's just do this so I can... Just so I can make it a little bit easier on myself. Let's stick with this darkest then, even for this guy. Is it terrible that, so this is supposed to be like the disabled button, right? It's like you don't press that button. And then that is, oh, press this button. Is it bad that the disabled button feels more like the button you should press? Well, that's not good. Yeah, so maybe we do... So we need a brighter color than that. Maybe we do go with yellow. Maybe we go with yellow. If we were to go with yellow, what would we need? We need to put you there, you there, you there, you there, you there, you there. I just don't like the way the yellow looks. I mean, it definitely feels more like, yep, that's the button to push. I just feel like it has to be a different color. A lighter color. What if... What if on this one, we just do this? You're just blank, and then that's when there's a button. I wanted it, I don't know. I wanted it to feel like there was a button there that then pops up, and it's like, oh, press this button. That just doesn't feel like that, you know? All right, so what if we do this? So you're already that. Darkest, second darkest, third darkest, no. Maybe it's just because there's too much depth to it. That's that. Maybe. Let's press down. That's up. Down, up, down, up. Yeah. I think that feels fine. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. Let's get it all together. So if we get this button, let's move you over here. So 112 is now 116. Okay. We do that one more time to 116. Merge you guys down. Let's center you. And then we do this again. We're gonna go. So that's 84. So then 88. And one more time. 88. There we go. Merge down. Merge down. That is not going to leave much room here, is it? That's okay. That's all right. So 32 would be 16. Just center it. And then button up would be there. So then idea is, as the buttons pop up, button up 1, button up 2, yes. Okay, so yes, concept is this pulls up. And then it's like, oh, there's a button, you need to press it. There's another button, you need to press it. There's another button, you need to press it. And then when you click on it, the button goes down. Click the other one, button goes down. Click that one, button goes down. All the while, other buttons are popping up. I think that feels okay. I think that should be all right. Yeah. Yeah. So then here's the other thing we need to consider. Oop. We could have more than just this box. I know that right now with the current one trap that we have, we don't do it like that. But what if we did? So idea is kind of move this down to make it smaller. So what if we said there's a bottom box and a top box? Bottom box has the timer. Top box has the description. We said something here. So height is 49. Yeah, 40. I feel like 48 should be good, right? Should we go 8 pixels down? That's where the timer would be. That's timer. This is where the description would be. This goes up to here. Yeah. Press down buttons to disarm. And then the buttons all go centered there. Yeah. And then the timer. Come over here and we go into some random dude. HUD. Gauges. I'm gonna do puzzle timer. Yep, so basically this is the timer. 12. Yeah, I think that should be okay. basically, the way that would work is the timer goes down, or starts like halfway, and then as you get them, it goes up. Yeah. I think so. I think that would work well enough. This box up here, though, this description box, I'm kind of thinking we make it slightly wider. So we do like 10, 20, 30, 40. That way we just have a little bit more room for descriptions. So again, I want them short and sweet. But I think just having a little bit more room for some descriptions would be good in the long run. Okay, so then it would just look like this, and then the buttons pop up, and then you press the buttons. As you press them, the timer goes up. If you reach that, then you're good to go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good concept. We're not even close to being able to actually put that in the game, but it's a good concept. So let's just do this really quick. We're going to get all the pieces exported so that tomorrow we can actually work on this. So we'll keep that there. Buttons we'll keep. Timer we can get rid of. So this is that. So go to PNG. This is trap puzzle. So it's 1-1. This is trap puzzle 2-1. And then that is the buttons. Let's just copy you. Put you in there. You are just going to be trap puzzle 2-2. All right. Easy enough. Yeah. Now here's something that I am thinking we maybe do, just to keep things consistent. Pictures, trap, puzzle. It just says rotate and align the glyphs. Okay. Let's do this. Rotate and align the glyphs. Let's hide this stuff. And then the glyphs show up. Timer's there. Yes, so I think this is all we need to replace that with this new concept layout thing. So let's do that really quick. We're just going to... Actually, we should just be able to actually do this. So I'm just going to make sure there's nothing else we need. Everything else is fine. Puzzle. Okay, so let's merge visible. How do I do that? There we go. There we go. Merge visible. I hate that Adobe has switched up their menus in Photoshop. So annoying. Okay, we'll save that. There we go. Perfect. Let's hide that. We can just delete that. We don't need that anymore. Okay. So if we come over here, actually, let's come in here. So that is the layout for puzzle 1 with the glyph. This is the layout for puzzle 2. Push down buttons to disarm. There's the button. All right. Cool. Well, I think that's what we're going to call for today. Got a lot of good work done. Absolutely some fantastic stuff done today. We're going to do that again tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, it's not much because today, yes, we got a couple bugs done today. That is something. But the biggest thing was the freaking quest progression and making it work. That was absolutely huge. This has been a freaking huge week so far, actually. We got the spell system working, and now we have the quest system just knocked out. Completely done. We're good to go. Yeah. So, perfect. That is what we've got. Now, tomorrow we're going to finish up this trap puzzle. There shouldn't be a whole lot more to it. It's literally just putting it in the game. I don't want to say it's just putting it in the game, all the coding for that, but we technically have the other puzzle in here. So if we come down here, we've got trap puzzle 1. There's a trap puzzle timer. But yeah, trap puzzle 1, we've got it. So it's basically just taking whatever I have here and adjusting it. So yeah, it really shouldn't be that bad. It's just putting it in the game, making it so it randomly pops up buttons. You press the button, it goes down, adds to the timer. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fantastic. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Great work today. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for all the chatting. And yeah, I really appreciate it. So we'll just say same time, not same time, same place tomorrow. Hopefully I will see all of you here, and yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Should be a good last day of progress. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So yeah, we're gonna get the trap puzzle, that second trap puzzle done, and we will figure out from there where we're gonna keep going, because we need to keep adding to the game. But it's kind of weird when you like finally push through that wall of like, finally I got these huge projects done, and then you just kind of sit there and you're like, what's next? What's next? We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what's next. We may look into explore possibilities of random dungeon generation. Maybe. We may look into some random dungeon generation. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we can get figured out. I think it'll be possible. We'll see what happens. Anyway. Well, with that, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed watching, make sure to follow, subscribe, depending on what platform you're watching on. And yeah, I appreciate all the comments, all the support. It means a lot. So thank you so much for all of that. And I will see you all tomorrow for another fantastic day. So, thanks again. See you tomorrow. Bye.